Stop it, these niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets, these niggas on that nonsense. Stop it, these bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it, these niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets, these niggas on that nonsense. Stop it, these bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. I'm stopping shit like a red light. Run up on me, you gon' see a red light. You a snitch, nigga, he a fed type. He ain't really bout it, he just said right. Stay on the cheese all day and night. Don't chase the cat, don't fuck with mice. Young nigga ballin' like Jerry Rice. This life a game, just play it right. All of you bitches play games. All of you niggas two-faced. I'm too busy chasing the cake. Winning the race, so we in first place. I'll forever go race. You niggas can't handle my weight. Hell no, I'm never afraid. Speaking on game, we'll slide any day. Stop it, these niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets, these niggas on that nonsense. Stop it, these bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it, these niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets, these niggas on that nonsense. Stop it, these bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts.
Oh my god, shit, look who done stepping this bitch. A hot nigga that's a poet, kicking some of that real knowledge about how niggas is. I'm about what profits they really got in their pockets, or how they out with that rocket. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all niggas found me flopping. Y'all niggas smile me plotting. Can't trust niggas cause they say they down and they snitch. Takashi, y'all ain't trapping, y'all barely rapping. Most of y'all really acting, that's facts cause they fiction and not about no action. Niggas need to stop playing games, this ain't Madden. This Barbie nigga talking shit, but I ain't lacking. Got my yes though, even though I'm a spiritual individual, giving this lyrical flow. And before I go and pass it to bro, let me get you hoes, y'all giving up pussy without any goals. Soon as your nigga turn his back, you fucking on this bro, then act like your pussy go. That's the shit you hoes selling, but it ain't getting sold. I love my ladies to the max, but these hoes is cold. Stay on your toes, never fold, that's the goal.
We achieving, nigga, I get head like Beavis, nigga. See, gon' swallow the whole semen, nigga. My gang solid, that semen, nigga. Y'all broke as hell, y'all be fiending, nigga. We don't follow, we be leading, nigga. Stop it, these niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets, these niggas on that nonsense. Stop it, these bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts. Stop it, these niggas need to stop it. They capping on their pockets, these niggas on that nonsense. Stop it, these bitches need to stop it. Swear they got niggas jogging, but really on some thoughts.
I got love for you watching them hips when you move it. God said your body a gift, you should use it. My ex-girlfriend, she missed, she really stupid, but your ex-boyfriend is a bitch. The nigga blue is something good about you. I can feel it in my soul. I love how you get down and I like the way you roll. We equally provide when we taking care of home. I appreciate you, baby. I'm just hoping that it shows. What's up?
I know I can't be without you. Even trying to be without you. I know I can't be without you. Without my baby, without my baby.
You everything to me, girl, I tell you all the time. Always had a thing for you since about 9. Remember you would come around and nigga always chase you. We was only kids, in the future I would date you out of all the girls. You the only one who knew me. We got the kind of love you only see in the movie. Let me love you to the end, baby, things will never change. We already got married and I still feel the same. What's up?
I know I can't be without you. Even trying to be without you. I know I can't be without you. Without my baby, without my baby.
You like the way I kiss you, you like the way I touch. Every time we finish, girl, your body on hush. We run it in the ground like it's going out of business. We do it for the pleasure, but it's only with the missus. Can you handle it, baby, when I give it to you rough? But a freak like you, girl, you never get enough. To me, you everything in the world, that's real enough. Even if you wasn't my girl, would you give it up?
I know I can't be without you. Even trying to be without you. I know I can't be without you. Without my baby, without my baby. I know I got love for you, baby.
If only not getting the check. Do better, do better. Your niggas still slipping in bed. Do better, do better. So why are you settling for less when the best come with better things? Hop out the whip and I cause a scene. Hey, cause I'm dripping in water clean. Options and options, I stay with this choice. All of my smoke is straight louder than toys. I can play possum, they come with some noise. With the dog and the bro and they know we them boys. People that act, they might think this apply. We got a plan going straight to the top. As cold as I am, I can make this thing hot. Mixing it 2 or 3 kisses with pie. 5 fingers, no Rick James. No, I don't see lanes. Rim low in my PR. Leaves looking like neon. Can't stop me, that Keyshawn. I'm a back-to-back-to-back season. Showboat, blow some smoke, then run it back like I'm Dion. Woo. I'm tired. I should sleep in you niggas. Narcolepsy, but it's hard to catch me when your boy skate game go hard as Gretzky. Woo. I'm tired. I should sleep in you niggas. Narcolepsy, but it's hard to catch you when your boy skate game go hard as Gretzky. Production to do better family. You know what's the dog on the beat. Walked in the spot like a Timberland. I know this might sound like the beat. Beats, work that. Beats, heard that. Go hard for my dollars. You don't really want a problem. Cause I've been on shit you ain't know. Designer jeans when I stroll. Cherry bottoms my bitch. Wish you walked a bit flow. Yo chick on me. I can tell you bro. I'ma leave you with a tip though. Do better, do better, do better, do better.
Welcome to the Love Palace. I am your host. Goddess D of Love. Love. An intense feeling, or deep affection, for something, or someone. At the Love Palace, we tap into the mind, body, and soul. The most important, the heart. So come through. Relax, chill, and vibe out. With Goddess D and Love, at the Love Palace. Feel the vibe. Oh yeah. You feel me? Good evening, everybody. I hope y'all can hear me. How's everybody doing this evening? Hope everyone is doing fine. Throw some hearts in the chat if y'all can hear me. Just want to make sure that my mic is working and y'all can hear me. Hey, y'all, I had a beautiful day today. Many good things happened, and I actually enjoyed my day through the YouTube streets. Just real quick, I enjoyed myself. It started off at Blended Healings. We had a good time, and she make you tap into your feelings, even though she be like, I ain't a feeling person. We're gonna get to the subject in a minute here. But yeah, she had a good live. And then I went over to Brenda. She had her high heel contest. We got to support everyone, y'all. We got to support everyone. And then Pretty Problemisha's birthday's today. So I was over there for a little bit. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good and ready to start the show. You see, I'm up here by myself right now. I see Kimosh in the chat, but it's okay because we got to do what we got to do. I'm gonna shout out to the chat real quick. Show y'all some love. Make sure y'all subscribe to. There's some very, very good content creators. Dolly, thank you. Peace and love. I thank you so much for your support. Hey, sis, True Daughter of Darkness, peace and love. Anti-socials in the building. Peace and love, sis. Thank you. My sister, Blended Healing. Thank you. Yeah, that was that song was Dangerous and his wife, Blended, that you was asking about. that was dangerous in his wife. So yeah, your people, those your people. The E Nicole, thank you for showing up, sister. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all subscribe to E Nicole too. She has some very good content going over there. We are supporting Warfare K King. Thank you for showing up. Hey Kimash. Thank you for showing up, King. I appreciate you. Uh, just a couple of things I want to talk about before I get into the subject about empathy. Y'all see what the subject is today. What kind of empath are y'all? But I just wanted to talk a little bit about, make sure that we, hey, OG Jamil, are supporting each other and on these small channels. Go ahead and support by hitting the like button, sharing it out, putting out in the algorithm. And also, if they need support, they do have their cash apps and so forth. I particularly try to support every channel, either way, hitting the like button, throwing them a little bit of money once in a while. We have to do that to help each other and, show support and love to show, hey, we are really supporting each other. Lately, there's been some very, very, very strange things going on in these YouTube streets, y'all, as far as people coming in your chat, disturbing the chat, and so forth. So, I do have my moderators in the building, and they will be closely watching, these things because we want our content to stay on point and we want to keep a positive vibe. I do not want any negative comments or any a negative spirit in my chat, guys, or on the panel. We're going to support everybody. So those that you do love and support, continue to show that love and support to them. And like I said, support them, like, share, subscribe, all that. Hold on, y'all. I got somebody in the building. I think, hold on. I got to be cautious, y'all. I got to be cautious. Hold on. Give me a second. Miss Saudi Queen, is that you?
Peace and love. It's me.
Hey, thank you, beautiful. Okay. I'm just doing my little rant real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
You know how I do before the show.
Oh, I'm
Just to
here with
speak my
Leslie.
piece. And
Leslie's with me.
oh, hi Leslie. Thank
Hi,
you.
Mama D. How are you?
Definitely like I said, hey Dre Cobbs. Good, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Dre Cobbs, thank you for showing up. Like I said, we've been having some issues with people trolling and trying to have a negative spirit in our chats. We ain't having it. So I just want to let you know, y'all, we good over here. So this is my message real quick. I always got a message. Just read it.
I'm sorry.
What?
Just keep moving forward. You don't have to stop over here. We good. Keep pushing. I love
Right.
it.
See,
Put this in
mhm,
the thing.
Y'all know I had to get my little clown on. Y'all going in and out though, or is it on my end? I don't know if it's on my end or y'all. Thank you, Blended, for dropping those channels. Y'all
Can
make
you hear
sure
me?
y'all subscribe to everybody. Yes, I
Okay.
can. I can.
Okay.
Um, so I am ready to start the topic, guys. I was excited about this. Been doing my little research and things been coming into fruition, and y'all, it's wonderful. So the topic today is what type of empath are you? And there's different type of empaths, you guys, that people can be. The three ones that I really wanted to focus on. So, first of all, an empath is basically a person who feels more empathy than the average person. So, we have our people that I consider myself an empath, and we'll go into that later. We have people that are more like nonchalant and just be like, oh, okay. But when you're considered an empath, you're more than the average person. You have the empathy more than the average person's. And this could be the feelings and the emotions around the people. So they're often described are people of, having deep emotional level, and they share their feelings of another person's. They actually feel those type of things. Um, and it can be very, very challenging because sometimes it's hard to set boundaries for yourselves and others. If when you're an empath, we'll go into the different types, but that's just a roundabout definition of that word, because you really are into the way a person feels, or you take those feelings and it can be very, very hard to set boundaries. So Kimasi, I'm seeing Kimash down there. Sorry,
Hey,
Saudi
my head.
Queen,
Yes.
Saudi
Mm-hmm.
Queen. Yeah, what do you think? Who did Drake Hobbs? I think I seen you in the building. Oh, and Big Dog Philly, peace and love. What would be your definition of what an empath is?
Okay.
Let's
Empaths.
get inside.
Um, I feel like an empath is someone who feels more like they just feel more empathy like than the average human. It's like someone who's highly attuned to the energies and emotions around them. They said to feel what others feel so deeply that they absorb or take on the emotions of themselves, and often the expense of their own emotional energy, you know, being. So I feel like you just be carrying other people's loads and they ain't even supposed to be yours. You know what I mean? And I feel like I am an empath
Right,
for sure.
and I
I feel
do.
like all kinds of empaths. Yeah.
You are.
Mhm.
We
Mhm.
are not always good together. I always talk about it because we
Mhm.
be like, oh, and everybody be looking at us like, what the? Yeah, and
Mhm.
Nicole, definitely, we're going to talk about the. She says, I want to know how to not be such a sponge in path because it's heavy. And Nicole, I have experienced that and know exact. I can give you some pointers because that's why I'm talking about this because, girl, when I
Yeah.
tell you, I would drive my family insane because they'd be like, "It is not your problem."
Mhm.
I take on their energy. It's even at a higher level, which we'll get into that. But I would be like so, and I don't even call it sensitive. I really be like empathetic. I can watch
Mhm.
something on TV and be
Mhm.
like, "Oh my god!" I used to, I should say. Did you see what happened? Oh my god! And they're like, "It's a movie," and I'm like, "But no, I'm so like in tune with it, and I really be tapped into those feelings." And people look at you a type of way because they're like, "Well, is it like it's really not that serious?" And you'd be like, "Yes, it is," or even an empath to the point where it doesn't always have to be sad, angry when somebody's upset, when somebody's really, really happy. Now, I love that one because I like to giggle and
Oh
laugh. So
yeah.
somebody could be really, really happy, and I'll just start laughing because they laughing, and they be like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But
Yeah.
definitely, definitely an empath. So there's several types of empath, and you can have more than one of these. So the first one is the physical empath that I want to go into.
Yes.
The
Oh.
physical empath. Oh no,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Oh no, I'm
Did you?
sorry. I know I came late to the party, but I did have a poem for empaths.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what?
No,
I
it's okay.
why am I acting like I didn't know you had a poem, girl?
No,
Hold
it's
on.
okay. It's okay. I was like, yes, let's get into it. But I thought about
Let me.
empaths, and I am definitely an empath for sure. So
Okay.
I
Let me
wrote a
get.
little, I
Let
wrote a
me.
little something.
I'm tripping. Yeah, we didn't really talk. It's
It's
life.
no, I know. It
It's
was like we didn't have a whole beat power.
yeah. We've been doing what we got to do, y'all. But okay, let me go ahead. Okay, reverse, y'all. We about to do a poem
Hey,
in
peace and love.
true true TLP fashion. Okay,
Okay.
so here we go, y'all.
Okay. Empaths. We all have these empathic abilities, these capabilities, pardon, these capabilities allow us to see and feel the real deal with ones who swear they chill. Some think it's a disability, but we know for real. that what you allow is what will continue. So let up, boo. The realest people are going to make you feel uncomfortable. I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is a crazy in a world full of lies. But I can tell in your eyes something really deeper lies in your mind. For I am so patient. The strength is in vulnerability. Vulnerability. The danger is trying to push through the danger to cope with all this compounded trauma that we have and continue to endure. So instead, what we do is try to cope and cure, but it always doesn't work like that, my dear. You see, I empath, empaths, cross paths with your path, can't hold the weight of your freight and the pain that I take. For I care like you care, yet what I bear you can't wear. How unfair. I can't leave my weight upon my shoulders to fester in your dreams at night. So who cares when you're awakened in the middle of the night by someone else's nightmares? Empaths, empaths of pathological struggle, the internal bleeding of an empath turns them psychopath, the opposition for balance. The mental is like a dental flexible protection until it meets a sharp end. And then depression seeps in, and it'll take more than kumbaya to regain. It's the like sin I can't escape when it's around your neck like a cape. But what saves you from yourself when you need help from everyone else? You see, I empath with you. Do you empath or bring me down too? Ashe. Thank you.
Let's go. I love it.
Go.
I have empathy for that poem. I have
Ah.
empathy for that poem. Hey, Tae. Hey,
Hey.
HPT. Thank you so much.
Hey, peace
So,
and love.
like I said,
Yes.
that was
Thank
beautiful. Thank
you.
you.
Ashe.
So, like I was saying, there's different forms of empaths, and we're going to talk about physical empath, emotional empath, intuitive empath. And you can have a little bit of all these. There's actually seven, but these are the ones I want to concentrate on, and I'm sure there'll be a part two to this because I know how we get down.
Yes. Yes.
But so the physical empath, this is a person that is actually feels the physical symptoms of a person's, like absorbs their body. So like if someone, you're around someone and they like, ooh, I have a headache, and then you might get a headache. Or they be like, ooh, my knee is hurting. And then you might get the same type of pain, that physical pain. Or, it's more about the body and actually having like sharp, any type of pain that's physical. And people think that, I know, when I'm around people, I used to think people be like, they just be saying they in pain or feeling everything. You know what I'm saying? It sounds weird when you hear somebody say that. Like, really, you feel everything. Somebody, it sounds like they're just trying to draw attention to themselves, but there's really these empaths that really take in that energy of the physical pain and really feel that. And I take in, I'm not going to say physical pain, but we'll go into that. But I can feel certain things, but I don't try to take in physical pain because I don't want people to take in mine. But there are people that actually can feel physical pain, and this empath is deeper than what you many people think it is. I think it has to do with your spirituality as well, and your connections with people and interactions with people, because I feel like it's all part of energy. So what do you feel about physical empath, Sadi?
Yeah. I definitely am an empath in a physical way. I feel also. Um, I feel like I've always been a physical empath because with my mother, she would always say,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, my back is hurting," my body is aching, and I would feel bad, and I'd be like, "What?" And I would start feeling it in my bodies. It's so much to the point where I would go and I would massage her, right? I would heal her, and she really inspired me to become a massage therapist and that's where I'm at because I'm
Mm-hmm.
like we need to heal that. It's like me massaging her. It's like healing myself, if that makes sense. Because I'm like, oh, you can't be hurting because you really hurting my back. You know what I mean? And now got to
Hmm.
make sure everything's okay. So, yeah, you definitely take on people's, especially with the headaches. Um, you definitely can pick up people's physical impact. And I mean, it's not the worst one, but you know, you
That
be like, hold
breath.
on, you got to get away from me,
Right, right. Shout out to
respectfully.
Kimash for the
Thank you.
cash app. Blinka, 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 blinka. I can't do it like her. Shout out for
Ding,
the
ding,
cash app.
ding. Hey.
Thank you, sis Star. She my sister too. That's my sister too. You know what I'm saying? I love
Mm-hmm.
her. Thank you for the cash app. I really appreciate it. That's how we support each other. We show other people that we could do cash apps too.
Hey. Awesome.
Thank you, Kimash. But definitely physical, like I like my stuff is all over the place, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like hey Tay Eats, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. She says she can feel others' pain as well. I can
Mm-hmm.
too, but I like I said, I don't think it's more physical, which we'll go into it. But I
Mm-hmm.
used to think that, so I know people that that's one of the stronger empaths they have, and like I said, I used to always think that like they always say they feel somebody's pain. You know, it was like
Mm-hmm.
weird to me because they like I said, they were like, "Oh, you got a headache." So do I. "Oh, I got a stomach." So it seems like more like, yeah, right. But there's really people that have this stronger than others. They actually can feel the pain of others. And your example is very, especially when it comes to family members and bonds with parents and children and mates. Um, my cousin, this is a story that I had. She was in, I had to go to court one day, and her son was at home. It's sort of a sad story, but it's been like over 20 years. She was in the courtroom, and while she was in the courtroom, she just started shaking hysterically, like shaking, just shaking.
Oh,
And they
no.
had to like go and recess and everything. Well, come to find out, her son, you know, had transitioned, self-inflicted transition during that
Oh,
time. And she said that she felt, when I talked to her, she said that she felt like what was going on. And I
wow.
was like, what? Like it was so like,
In a
I was like,
sense.
what? But I mean, she's connected. Of course, she had the connection because that's her son. But even being away, she knew something, like was going on. She was like, no, something, like something's not right. Because she said she physically felt every last pain until it was like over. And it
Wow.
was like, I was like, wow. Like, so that's what really made me be like, okay, this is a real thing. People don't just be saying that. There is some that might, but definitely it was very touching. And I was like, real, I just, whew, it was, it was deep. That was a really deep. So you definitely can have these physical impacts, especially like as a mother, daughter,
Mm-hmm.
children, and even with the mate, because once you physically embrace each other, you're having those, releasing energy to each other as well. So I found that very, very interesting. Like, wow. It was when she told the story, I was like, okay. And then even as being a parent, it's so funny because my mother called me today and was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What?" I said, "No, it's not me. Call your other children." Like I was, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I'm
Like
good. I'm
she
good.
was like somebody, and I'm like, "Nah." And so she had me calling,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, Blue
Mm-hmm.
Moon Goddess, thank you for coming. I appreciate you." I was like, she had me calling my brothers and sisters, like, "Who's sick? What's going on?"
Right.
And things like that, because she said she felt like something was wrong, and they automatically like, me, it's me, and I'm like, no, I'm okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
good. But I definitely, as far as that physical empathy, that a lot of people have that stronger than others. I could say, like, especially with the connection with mother, daughter, family,
Mm-hmm.
period. You know,
Definitely.
so yeah, that story made me really tap in and be like, okay, people really have that stronger than others. And I do believe that physical so let's talk about how that cannot that how that can be detrimental or not
Hmm.
good for you, because I think that you can take too much pain in where it can actually start causing physical pain for you, period.
Hmm.
So I do feel like you have to find a way to release that. Hey, Lady Shay and Bronze Flat Power, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you guys. So, how do you think that can be detrimental physical empathy? And the link is pinned if you guys want to join the conversation, y'all. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. It is pinned. Sadi, did you hear me? Are you okay?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I'm sorry. Oh my bad.
No, I
Um,
know. I already know y'all. That's why I said let me get it started
no,
because I
yeah. I
know
was like getting ready. I'm sorry. I'm doing a lot. Look,
I'm
look.
low
Let me
key
show you. Let me
hating
show
because
you
I
right
know
now.
what's
Let me
going.
show you.
I know I'm low key hating because I know what's going on tonight, and I really tried to
Oh,
make
okay.
it down
Let
there
me go. Let me
today.
go.
So
Hey,
I'm
y'all.
low key.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm low key hating,
Yes.
but it's
How
okay.
is it? Next
I
time.
wish I
Next.
was there. I wish I was
Anyone in
there.
Vegas? That's where we gotta go. Okay. But yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Next time. But yeah, it can definitely be detrimental. Um, somebody have like my mother went through kind of the same similar story of what you just said, as far as like she told me she knew when her parents were passing and transcending. You know, people get sick. People, um, they start to get these visions. She started to get these aches, and she told me, and I was like, "What?" And she was
Hey,
like, "Yeah,
Don Play.
stress is real. People stress you. All energies can be contagious, and if your stress can be on my stress, like." Why are we both feeling weak all of a sudden? You know what I mean? I was just strong, and then you would just. So it can happen, and you just gotta protect your energy. I don't know how you can. How could you find that balance to,
I
protect that?
so
Hmm.
I think because being the empath that I am, I
Hmm.
learned. I think they would have to do it I'm not as like I said physically. I don't feel a lot of energy, but I think you would have to know who to give that energy to or that emotion to. You would have to learn how to
Hmm.
be like, it's not everybody
Hmm.
that can take this. Hey, yo, what's up? I'm sorry. I'm seeing people I haven't seen in a long time. Thank you for showing up. I think you have to learn how to, because some people I think can be in a room and start taking everybody physical energy, and you got to learn how to take that physical and be like, no, I don't. That's something I don't want to take in. Nope, nope. You got to learn. I think it's a master, like what y'all go into with things I had to do for the type of empath that I am. But we all can have this. I think when it comes to your family and your children, of course, and I think it's a beautiful thing to have. But you don't want to take in like the I don't know, people that is not relevant. I don't want to say it like that, but like say you're not related to, or there's a criminal that got shot, and you're like, oh, I feel the pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, or things like that, or people committing hideous crimes. Is you really don't want to try to take that in. So you got to really learn to have that balance of things, of which we'll talk. Go on to discuss about how you go into the balance of things. That's my thought. Of how you can make it not detrimental, because I can see how having physical pain can make your body weak, empathizing with everybody with on the physical, so I can actually make your body weak. I can see that because you're like, oh, this hurts, that hurts, and you're going to start messing with your psyche as well. So I think that's a way that you can definitely, for your physical empaths, we got to just learn how to just take the words and what people are saying, and if they are hurting, we don't need to take that actual energy of their pain. I mean, unless you want to, but I could definitely see how it could be harmful if you start taking in all these physical pains, because it could be damaging to your body as well. So let's talk about the emotional empath. So
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's talk
so
about it.
this is a person that picks up people's emotions, and like E Nicole, this is exactly what we were talking about. This is the one that takes all the emotions and becomes like a sponge for everybody's feelings, both happy, sad, mad. So this is considered like an emotional impact. You take those. If someone's depressed, you're depressed. If someone's happy, you're happy. If someone's sad, you're sad. You actually take their emotions. So any emotions that we have as human beings, you take that energy on. Hi, respectfully, thank you for showing up. HPT, thank you for showing up. I don't know if I spoke to you, sister. You actually take these emotions in. Now, this one, I'm very guilty of. But I have a little bit of all these of me, like I said, but the emotional one, oh my God, guys, like this one, I used to take things in and sometimes still do everybody's emotions. My family would be like, you are doing way too much. Like you're taking in these people's feelings. You're sad. Now you're happy. And it's not even me. But I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so sad that this happened to you. Like, or I'm really like, oh, I'm just so sad, start crying, and it's not even my problem, guys. Even like I said, even the emotional state of when I used to watch TV and taking that type of energy off a TV show, I was very, very emotional and took in a lot of emotions and just received it, and didn't know how to release it. Hey, Lady Shay, yeah, I think I said to you, yes, listening can really. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. You listening, Kimberly. I got you, Lady Shay. So definitely emotional empathy is something that I think is really one of the main ones as well, because, and I think it's more catered to mothers and women. Men can have it too. They definitely can have it too. But I think, especially, well, I'm not even going to say that, because men can take on the emotions as well, especially when it comes if they're supposed to take care of a household, or being the head of household. So I can see how that can affect them as well. But being that sponge and taking everybody's emotional energy in can drain you. So, what are your thoughts on that, Sadi Queen? Emotional empathy. Hey, Keith West. Oh, I forgot to download your thing. Go ahead.
Okay, emotional. Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely an emotional empath. um, yeah, you can't cry around me or nothing, because I might cry.
Hey, the
Um,
word.
hey,
Hmm.
word. Yeah, emotional healing, emotional energy. Right?
Empathy.
We need. I
Empathy.
know, but they need emotional healing is what it's called.
Yes.
And it reminds me of like the Heyoka empath, but we'll talk about that in a minute. It's
Yep. That's
Mhm,
me. Don't
mhm.
be
Yeah,
talking about me
definitely.
right
So I
now.
think I'm telling you, I'm all of you. It's
Well, I
crazy.
think we're
Um,
both me and you. Yeah, yeah. We're
yeah,
so yeah. We have something in common. Okay.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. So
I was
yeah.
gonna have you pronounce it too, so that's so funny. But go ahead.
Oh yeah. I'm like Heyoka,
Uh
Heyoka.
huh.
It's looking like Heyoka,
Yeah.
but no, yeah, emotional. Like you just can't be crying. Like you could only do so much with emotional energy. You know what I mean? Like sometimes that's why you have to have boundaries, right? Because you got to put your blockages up when it comes to like, oh, like every time you call me, I know we're gonna like be in a whole negative, negative Nancy Debbie to the downer kind of move, and you don't want to be like that all the time. So it's very, very important to protect your energy. It's hard to just avoid people because you can't just avoid people, especially if it's people you really got to deal with. You know what I mean? And then now you're like, you know what? I'm gonna do my best to cheer you up. I'm gonna feed you some positive affirmations and put it in your head that you're good enough. But if you just like keep coming back to me and like with no hope or no intention of trying or um oof, just an energy vampire, you
Hmm.
just have to really gotta protect your energy. Yeah. And I've no I've projected my emotional energies out on others before. I've known when I'm in my younger, you want that, you want to, you know, hey, misery loves company. If I'm feeling sad and blue, you can feel sad and blue or whatever. And it's like, I don't really want to answer your phone call, right? Like, I
Right.
don't think it's gonna happen. Respectfully, it's like I love you, but I love myself more, and I gotta protect
Oh,
my
I
energy.
got something
And if
about
I'm
that
on this
girl.
high
I
vibration
did
energy,
some research about y'all people like that. Yes, I have did some research on that type what you're saying. So like
mm,
the example that it gave about on an emotional empath is that they gave an example is that you can go to you could go sit by a depressed person, right? And be
mm-hmm,
at a movie or something like a comedy or something
mm,
like that. By sitting by that depressed person, you are not even thinking about the movie or the comedy. You have took all that energy of depressing that, so you just like basically wasted that whole energy of laughter and
right.
everything because you took that energy of that other person.
Ugh, wasting my money
Yes.
and my time. Oh no.
Yes.
Dang,
And
yeah.
when you are a person that takes that energy in, you have to be very mindful of that as well because you could be in a good mood and go to a party and somebody's depressed and you go over and you thinking you're doing good, and this is me. I'm seeing somebody at a party and I'm like, oh, they over there. Why you look so sad, girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing?
Right, right,
And then they start telling me their whole life. And next thing you know, I'm over there drinking and sad and depressed with them instead of enjoying the party. You know what I'm
right. You like,
saying?
oh hell no, I should have went her ass. Damn. You know, you know.
Yeah. And so I had to really be mindful of things like that. Like when people be like, oh, girl, I'm okay. Like, especially if the surrounding is supposed to be a joyful atmosphere. I had to learn to those type of people just sort of be like, are you okay? And sort of if they be like, when they say no, I'd be like, oh, it's going to be okay. And make that conversation real short. That's what I learned to do. Like, oh, it's going to be okay. I hope everything goes well. Instead of sitting down and doing my 21 questions, because you know that's what I do. And
Right.
I had
And
to
trying to
learn
prepare
like,
things. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I had to learn like, no, this is not the time to do that. This is not the time to take that energy. Or even if somebody's really upset and like we're at in a nice good environment and they're just upset, I usually would go over there and be like, oh, what's wrong? Why are you so mad? Then they start telling me all their life and then I'm drinking again and upset with them, you know. But I had to learn like, okay, this is not the time. This is how I learned how to control my emotional empathy. Like I knew I had there's a time and place for everything. And I'm like, this isn't the time. Don't take that in. Even though you're curious and might want to know, it's all to me, it's about timing as well. Because they can drain you even on this app. You could have this nice conversation like we having right now, and somebody could come up here and change that whole emotional state of this. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Somebody's at the door. Hey,
Oh,
Ronnie, that's you.
that psycho like Michael. What's up? What's up?
Oh goodness.
Man, I heard you
Hey,
running for probably about 20 minutes, but I was in there trying to get everything set with these chairs and dishes and shit. Sorry, salute, sus. What's happening? Salute to the chat. Blue Moon in the chat. All right, let's go.
yeah. So I had to. We talking about empathy, Looney, and so I was talking about how emotionally I have to detach from certain things in certain situations because um, I can get emotionally attached to people and how they're feeling and so forth, and take that energy in, even in a setting where it's supposed to be a party or we're having a good time, and I see somebody sad, and I definitely take that. So, respectfully said, Ashe couldn't agree more. Definitely during grieving, the energy be so wild, it'd be so much so it's best to find a healthy coping system. Yes, that's exactly what I said. I had to find because I'll take in that energy, man. I'm telling you, emotion. I had to really learn on this one because I could take. I'd be like, oh my god, that is so sad. What can I do? I'll go into a deep state of emotional empathy and be like, what? Like I shouldn't even did that. Now I'm sad and I'm supposed to be happy. So, Sadi, what do you think about that? Or Luna, you want to tap in? Are you good? What's up? Anybody? Somebody? Nobody want to talk? Okay. Because you know I could talk. Sadi, I know you busy.
I'm in transition over. Yes, can you
I
hear me?
oh
Can
okay.
you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Peace, peace. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh oh.
I can hear
Oh,
you.
okay. Okay, sorry, y'all. No, yeah. I'm just moving around, so don't worry about me. But no, yeah. I don't like feeling other people's energy. I try my best to stay put and stay out of it. Like just even this past week, this weekend I went to a little festivity, and
Hmm.
um, it was like good vibes, high vibration, and it was like everyone just having a good time. And I seen her over there, and she was by herself, and I came by myself too, but I be riding solo dolo, so she was by herself, and she was just she was sitting in the corner, right? And I seen another
Hmm.
person go up to her, and I was like, yeah, because it can't be me right now. Like, it can't be me. So I just kept on walking.
Right.
So I had blocked that little boundary. It was nice. It was nice to do that. It felt kind of good. I felt bad, like
I knew she was about to break up because she moving around, y'all. So yeah,
Yeah. Salute Keith West. Salute Yo Yo. Salute Tierra. Salute Jay. John J. Janine J. Hi.
that's
Salute
respect.
everybody.
That's
Hey,
respectfully.
but
Go ahead.
uh, but uh, but yeah.
Tell them
I'll
hit the
say
like,
about
share, and subscribe. Go on and tell them to do that too, Lenny.
make sure you hit the like, the share, and
Let's
the
go.
subscribe.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Hey.
If you don't want no vampire, you don't want no vampire in your house, okay? Don't let us in your room. Hey, but now, true though, I feel like vibrations does pass and have effects on people. Like you said, even if you're in a club and different vibrations will come upon you. Just say the club scene.
Hmm.
You might have your people that you fought with, and then that little crowd they super crunk, they hype. Shit, they hyping over that shit. They don't give a fuck if they start a fight. If you over there with them, then like you gotta get amped up too because you like shit. But then if you go on the other side of the club, then you see your people and they just laid back chilling. Whether it ain't gotta be sad or mad or none of that. It's just laid back chilling and it give you that type of vibe, even though you know what's going on the other side. But it's just I feel like it's the people that you be around that can really uh push certain things into your elements, and into yourself when being around them. But it is also your choice, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Hmm.
can
Hmm.
you can stick with your sobbing home girl, and you could probably be like, well, girl, shit, look at this thing over here. Like, hey, at least get out
Hmm.
and take a chance to talk or talk to somebody. You gonna keep seeing her know this nigga, you know. And then like it depends on the situation, and it could be cheating and she know it, or a nigga could be working more and not being there. And then her thoughts might think that she cheating. It could be any kind of circumstances. Anything or whatever, but yeah, she's sitting there sobbing at a bar, especially a woman that been cheated on. Like at the end of the day, your mind wants you to go back to somebody that don't love you like that, don't care for you like that. Instead of you just it's all right to meet people. That don't mean that you got to sleep with them the first day. That don't mean you got to make so many advances. It's just like, hey, if you meet somebody that's respectful or whatever, y'all talk. You'll know a nigga within a couple of days. So don't be afraid to go out there in advance on meeting someone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because one relationship failed don't mean that all the other thousands that you gonna go through. All the other thousands
This
that you
guy.
gonna go through. You feel all the other
This
thousands and
guy, I tell
something.
you, you cannot have a good panel without Looney, y'all.
I'm
You
just
right though,
saying,
Looney. You got to protect your energy. I'm about protecting my energy. So you right. It is about self. It is definitely about self. So sometimes you do got to be selfish because you got to protect your energy. So people think, no, you ain't supposed to be selfish. And you're supposed to not think about yourself, but you got to think about yourself. Especially, I think with
first.
me, I had to learn because I took in everybody's feelings, and I had to really learn, like, no, let me think about myself. How is this going to affect me at the end of the day,
True.
taking these feelings in of a person? So I think you do have to be a little selfish when it comes to that, because you got
No,
to think
no, you gotta
about
be
yourself.
all you gotta be all the way. I don't mean to cut you out. You gotta be all the way. Cause get what? Without you, where would you be? Like you
Right.
wouldn't even be worried about this. You wouldn't even be able to talk about this. You wouldn't been a thought about this. None of that if it wasn't for no you. You know what I'm saying? So you
Hmm.
can't give yourself away to any and everything and not be you to you know, like no. Hey, you gotta have
Yeah.
you to be able to have a conversation or a conflict of interest or anything in life. You know what I'm saying? Salute Keith True. You feel me? You gotta have a you to what I'm saying? If it's no you, then what? Shit, it's all them
Right.
and what they do. So yeah. Uh, uh,
Yes. So taking in people's feelings, like I said, I used to be a sponge and I used to take everybody's energy. And sometimes I'm still guilty of it too. I have to be careful. And I have friends that always be telling me, like, girl, you doing too much, or slow down. Or my son, or people, they'll say, because I'll be involved too much because of my emotion.
you
Go ahead.
you should have told them, baby, I'm probably doing too much for you, but I know what's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
I mean,
Kiwi. Okay, I feel you. I hear you.
salute
Yes.
Kiwi, salute Kiwi. But yeah, like I'm just saying, is you doing too much for them in their eyesight or their feelings or what surrounds them and they build and what they making out of life or doing in life, or is you doing too much for yourself and they see that and they just trying to warn you before destruction? Do you
That
think
the
it in
second,
your mind
yeah.
that you're doing too much for yourself though? That's what you think about first. You can't worry about what somebody else say and feel that you're doing too much or too less of. So do you think in your mind that you be doing too much? You know what I'm saying? And if it's questionable for yourself, then I understand. And then you could probably take a little heed and be like, well, yeah, well, let's talk about it, girl. Tell me like shit. Because sometimes I probably do go. I feel like I go overboard. Shit, bring me back, girl. Tell me something. Because at
Right,
the end of the
right,
day,
right.
if they ain't got nothing real to tell you, if they saying, girl, cause see you wear them shoes and you just be so fly and people feel like hold on, bitch, I think you hate now. Why? You feel me? So like, nah, I'm just saying though, it's a way to accept what people feel you doing too much or too less of. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really check yourself first and be like, shit, am I doing too much of this? Or am I just stunting on the y'all? Like shit. But yeah, true. I ain't gonna
But
overtalk
I do.
y'all already.
Yeah,
Go
we know
ahead.
how
Go
you.
ahead.
Oh, it's about to be Looney's birthday, y'all. We gonna get say happy birthday to him, and I mean he about to bring in his birthday, so y'all know
Oh,
what's about to happen. No,
oh.
it's about to be his birthday. But yeah, I think that because, like I said, definitely, uh, I had to realize that I'm an emotionally empath, because, like I said, I could take a lot of feelings in, and I mean, just it's just I have to guard that, because I had to learn, don't be a sponge. Don't take everybody. My sons would tell me, and my family, you just taking on everybody's problems and everybody's emotions and everything. And I had to learn to have a balance with that, because don't everybody does not deserve that. And that's how I was able to conquer that, because I had to learn. Because then when you have emotional empathy for people, and then you're expecting it back, right? You're expecting that,
You
like,
tend
well,
to
I
get
did this.
used.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's my point right there. And I had to learn, like, my kids be like, and I would be like, well, I'm doing it because of me. And then I try to twist it and be, I'm doing it because I feel it and I want it. But they like, but it's damaging you, it's hurting you. And I had
Right.
to really look back and be like, okay, what did I really benefit from that besides being sad and taking on that energy? But I definitely had to learn how to release that, which I absolutely learned how to do that as well. How to release that and not give that energy to everybody and just be very selective. And sometimes I'll still be having a little slip. I'll be like, oh dang, I shouldn't have gave them that energy, that emotional empathy, because we can tend to go with the crowd or not with the crowd. I'm not with the crowd person, and I think that makes me have a more emotional empathy towards people that's not with the crowd. Like, I'll see somebody in the corner, like I said, and be like, oh, what's wrong? And instead of enjoying the moment, I end up taking that emotion on, because I'm like, oh, they were so sad. And my sons be like, why you even, you shouldn't even be mom. They be like, what is you doing? I'm like, oh man, I'm tripping. So I definitely had to learn how to control that part of emotional empath as well. And just be like, no, I'm not gonna take that in to, my feelings. Cause I
You
definitely,
remember?
cause I am go ahead.
No, you go ahead, baby. I ain't gonna cut you
No, go
off now.
ahead.
I'm trying to.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You remember when we talked about those days I was going through my little process and all that, and what I learned, like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, just say like if you got a drinking partner and then you stop drinking though, you know what I'm saying? Your drinking partner always come around and y'all get fucked up together or whatever. But then just say you stop drinking, and then when your drinking partner come around and he try to offer you something, you know what I'm saying? It's like they'll start offering you. You have your own drink or they'll have their own, but then once you stop drinking, your drinking partner still he or she start missing that they drinking partner where they feed and get energy from you because y'all both drinking together. You know what I'm saying? So that's how y'all build y'all energy to go on and whatever else you gonna do to the next day. But then when you stop drinking, your drinking partner can't get that energy from you no more. And they start feeling some type of way. They're like, oh man, you don't want to drink with me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because no matter what they going through and what you going through, you probably trying to take another route to get better or to do something for yourself and to be like, man, fuck that. This drinking shit ain't gonna lead then back to just waking up in the morning thinking all over again the same shit. So when you like, hey, I'm gonna put the drinking aside so I can start thinking and doing something better for myself. Your drinking partner still on his sluggish rugged shit, you know, and when you don't drink with them, it takes their energy down. They feel some type of way,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't get that energy from their drinking buddy, and to the point where they come around for weeks or whatever, and they still can't get you to drink. Then that's when they'll start getting mad at you, like because they can't get that energy from you. Once you give people your
Mm-hmm.
energy, it drains you. But then what do you have left for in the morning for yourself? You know what I'm saying? So you cannot give your you know what I'm saying, too many people your energy. It's a different type of energy you can give people because y'all can give it back. Like if y'all both doing something that's exciting or making you feel better, both of y'all getting energy from this shit. Y'all,
Positive. Mm-hmm.
right, all positive, you know what I'm saying? But then the negative and negative shit, it's just gonna stay low. But then once you start doing positive and then they still negative, you see how that well, think what hold on. I don't know how the Magnus do. But fuck
Hey, D Shep.
salute Bishop. Salute, bro. But I don't know how
Yeah.
the Magnus
Well, you
do, but
see, Yo said they'll start make you feel guilty.
yeah, I feel yeah,
Yeah. She said like they'll
yeah,
start making you feel guilty.
true. Like you don't fuck with them no more,
Definitely,
or
Yo. You
man,
right. That's
you better than me now, or this and that. Like they mind a fuck with them to make them think this type of shit when you just like, bro, I'm just trying to go and do what I gotta do, man. I can't keep doing this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And they can't feed off your energy. Your energy builds them up. So you give all your energy drinking and smoking and chilling with them partying and still ain't doing nothing for your life and coming up like what you really want in life because they don't give a fuck about theirs
D
as
Shep.
much.
That's you.
You get
Hey,
on that
salute to
energy.
Hold
y'all.
on,
That's
Looney.
me. That's me.
Hold
That's
on,
me.
Looney. Hey, on Looney.
Nah, that's
Hold
me.
on. D Shep. That's you.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
You know,
Salute
I'm being
Bishop.
prepared. You know, y'all told me to be prepared. I'm
No,
listening.
no,
I'm
for shit
listening.
show. You got to. You got
Thank
to.
you
That's
for
shit
the
right there.
validation.
That's shit right
What
there.
it do,
Salute
Looney?
Tay
How
East
you
in the
doing,
building.
D?
Cool and man.
I'm
Shit.
good.
Now,
We just having a conversation
what you
about
was saying?
different.
That's hey Tay, how you doing? Yo, salute to everybody in the chat. I'm sorry I didn't really get down there to speak it, but I'll speak it now. This way everybody can hear me. Salute to everybody in the chat. But
True.
now, Looney man, what you was saying, homie, I'm hearing just what I need to hear. But now, bro,
Ah,
in science, okay, so science they say, in math, we're not even gonna go science, but in math they say a negative and a negative equals a positive, right? Shit,
right.
that's in math.
Mm-hmm.
In real
True.
life, two negative motherfuckers gonna equal a negative motherfucker.
Right. Right.
Let's go.
They build.
And that,
They build. They give each other the energy, bro. You feel me? Yeah.
I mean, negative motherfuckers flock around negative motherfuckers, and they just all be negative together. But at the end of
And
the
they
day,
go ahead, bro.
Go
My
ahead.
bad. My
no,
bad.
I'm just saying
Oh no,
at the
I've
end
been
of the
talking.
day, you can have a negative and a positive, right? You may not get, they say opposites attract, but
Mhm.
that's also that's not a falsehood, but at the same time, it depends on which one carries the stronger of the energy.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They say,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you can turn around and say, okay, you can light can be encompassed by dark, but dark cannot be encompassed by light because you can still have a light and surrounded by darkness and barely see in front of your fucking nose.
Right. Hey, and positive is always considered the light. You know what I'm saying? Negative, like the darkness part of the battery. Like the back end. Hey, like I mean, just speaking in metaphors, though. I ain't saying the
No,
shit
no,
true.
I got you. We saying the same shit. It is true because, like I
Mhm.
say, shit. At the end of the day, it depends on which energy is stronger.
Right. But see,
You
you
know what I'm
still gotta
saying?
have
Because
that ground. You still gotta have
one
that
is gonna be
ground.
dominant.
Yeah.
One energy is gonna be dominant, more dominant than the other, Looney. And
Right. Right.
one may come in, like let's say you got a positive and a
Right.
negative coming in together, right?
True.
Depending on which one has the stronger energy, that positive will, I mean, that negative, if that negative is stronger, it will drain that fucking positive,
Yeah.
and
And
vice versa.
it'll blow the fuse
Right.
too. It'll blow the fuck out the motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you.
Real shit. And I'm just,
That positive might heat it up, but that negative is that motherfucking negative too strong, bro. Like that shit gonna jump
it's gonna
gonna
take
knock
that
the lights
positive
out.
energy, man.
Gonna knock the
Mo,
lights out.
Mo, man. You know what I'm saying?
True. True.
That's definitely how
And
I was saying I used to be that way. I used to allow all type of emotions and energy affect me. It was affecting me to the point where it was draining me. And I'm like, why I'm not happy and I'm taking on something that ain't even me. Like it's not, it don't have nothing to do with me, but I didn't took on their negative energy, their negative spirit, and took all that energy in when I'm like, that ain't even my problem. What am I doing? I had to really like tap
It would
into
knock you
like what I'm
down.
doing. Right, right,
It would
definitely.
knock you down.
It'll
See,
definitely, yeah.
y'all want to hear the coldest reality of it is you got motherfuckers that really, really and truly come into the whole thing because nobody comes in. Well, there's I won't say nobody. You have few that know they on some negative bullshit,
Let's go.
and they gonna come in, but they standing on what they stand on. But then you got some that come in and
Sadi,
say
that's you?
in their minds,
That's me.
Is that you, Sadi?
Salute,
Okay.
Blended. Salute, Jamel. Salute.
you know, in their
Sadi's back in the
minds,
building. Y'all
they
keep
really
talking. I
feel,
gotta
hey,
step away
Saudi, how
real
you
quick, y'all.
doing?
Okay.
No, that's all good. But no, you have people that
Go
come
ahead, yeah.
that really in their minds feel like they are that positive energy, but they not. But they don't see it, and it's everything is based on intentions, man. We may
Right.
not, we may fuck up. Our intentions may be the best of,
True.
but somewhere along the line, we fuck up or slip or slide, however you want to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And all we left with is intentions because we didn't let some consume us that really, you know what I'm saying, should have never even been a factor in our life, man. And that's the
True.
cold piece of life, man.
True.
People don't understand. We look at the average motherfucker will look at life as I wake up, I start my day out without no worries. But then somewhere along the line of your day, you let that one motherfucker take you to a place that you should have never been. And it's happened to me at work a million fucking times. But what I had to realize is not letting these motherfuckers see me sweat. If I got an issue with you,
all it takes one
something
time to be vulnerable, bro.
You feel
I ain't
me?
mean to cut you off.
That's when it's a wrap. No, Looney, man, we golden in how we
Yeah,
you know what I'm
how
saying,
we
interact,
feel.
man. So don't trip.
On that. Yeah. Hey, but what I was gonna say, bro, all it takes for one time for a motherfucker to be vulnerable in the kind of state, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucker can get in your head with this shit. Just say, you know what I'm saying? Like with niggas like us that work, you feel me? Let us find out shit. Well, hey, our job for the lay off in about a month. You know what I'm saying? Your coworker might be like, he already know he probably the one that fit to go. You probably like, man, I hope they keep me, man. I know I've been doing my shit. You know what I'm saying? But your coworker will be like, bro, man, fuck this shit. They finna let us go anyway, man. Like, bro, man, I don't give no fuck. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what that really is, man. And people don't understand what they do when they do that type of shit. They project it.
Right.
How the fuck you're looking into you're looking into the unknown, and you letting the unknown fuck up what's happening right now in your present.
What can you
right
do
now? I know I still got a motherfucking job. I done been questioned so many times just on this last job I was at. And mind you, shit, I was up with y'all all fucking night because of them hours I was working. But when we switched to days, and motherfuckers would be like, hey, D, so man, what we gonna do after this? Motherfucker, I don't know. I ain't left yet.
Right.
I don't think about what I'm gonna do after this because right now I'm still in the presence of this. I understand planning ahead, but I don't move like that in the instance of working.
And then, bro, like at the end of the day, you fuck with your friends on YouTube. You probably feel you don't want to let them down. Hey, I want to come up there, but hey, man, I got to get my work done. You feel me? So like that's still a form of energy. Like shit, you want to give your people some time and your energy or whatever. But at the end of the day, they might or might not. Some might understand and some might not understand that. Hey, man, shit. Hey, I got to do this job first. You feel me? So like, yeah,
but
like
shit, Looney, real talk. Real talk, my guy.
So,
If you
yeah,
got people
man,
that know what you do, if you got people that know what you do
they're gonna
and
respect.
expect for you to, but yeah, they gonna have to respect it. Those that don't mean that they never had any kind of respect for you any goddamn way. So them ain't people that you really want to fuck
Right.
with if they really expect you to do some shit that's gonna put yours in jeopardy.
Jeopardy, yeah, that's why I said it won't be you without you. Shit, if you don't do for you first, shit, what? You might well go on lay in that little box over there. And the bitch got 10 more days. What does the
You know what I'm
Django?
saying? Like hell, I done pulled up on y'all shit in the middle of the motherfucking night when the average son of a bitch is asleep, only because I could.
Right.
Y'all crazy. Saudi, we gonna get
Tay,
back on.
Tay, I
They
hate
said,
you.
they
I
said
hate you,
what
Tay.
in the bedroom,
I just had to put that out there.
Hold on, y'all. Let me
He
tap
got that
into
good
Saudi.
hate love. He got that good love. Hey, that hate when you turn them letters around. Say he say love.
Hey, Saudi. Let me
Nah,
Hey,
tap
peace and
back
love,
in.
y'all.
Let me
no,
tap back in with Saudi, y'all. Hold on.
Okay, yeah,
Hold
my
on,
bad.
y'all.
yes,
I'm
It's
yes,
Hold
okay.
yes,
on.
yes.
Yeah, you know, the
Do your
I'm finna
thing,
mute.
do your thing.
Yeah, I'm finna mute, man. Let
Hey,
the lady get it
Albert.
back
Thank
up
you
top.
for. Yeah,
Salute
hold
to
on.
the chat
Hey,
though,
Albert.
man. Y'all rocking with my people, man. Network in this bitch, man. What happening there?
peace and
Y'all
love to
show Looney some
y'all.
birthday love. It's his birthday, y'all.
Oh,
Ah,
it's your motherfucking birthday, Looney.
At 12 o'clock, I say, well, we don't know what time we were born. I probably was born by 5:50. I don't know. Shit.
550. That's a
But
good
nah,
one.
yeah, 21st.
The
Let's go.
21st.
21st
Yeah.
is the day. Yeah.
All right. All
But
right, y'all.
salute,
Okay.
man. Salute to everybody, man. All love.
All right, Saudi.
Man, happy motherfucking birthday, cuz. For real.
That's
Thank you,
funny.
bro.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
So, were you guys? Did you? I'm sorry, I had to move around and I got back. My apologies.
We didn't. I was
Are
still about
what are you talking
emotional.
about?
They had some very
You're
good.
still emotional.
Yeah, they have very good insight on about emotional empath and taking
Mm,
people's energy in,
mm-hmm.
and how they got to learn not to do that, and we got to be selfish and all that.
Yep.
So that's what we was talking out
Yep.
there. That's the one that we were on. We didn't get to intuitive empath yet,
Right.
which is a very deep part of empath. So, but if you had anything else you wanted to talk about, emotional empath and taking on people's emotion, because I was saying that I'm sometimes still guilty of doing that as well, taking on people's energy, and I had to catch myself
Yeah.
from doing that. So anything else you want to say
Especially
on
on
that
this
part of
internet.
it? Yes, that's exactly, Disha, exactly.
True.
But with the internet, you said.
Yeah, especially on the internet,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
especially because you're not even seeing the person. Go ahead, Saudi.
Yeah. No, I feel the same about emotional energy. It just it takes all your it's energy in motion, exactly what it sounds like, and it just takes it. You know, that's I think feel like that's the most common type of empath. You know, they can easily pick up and take
Mm-hmm.
and even take on themselves. You know, and emotions of others, especially your family members and whatnot. Like I said, they're energy vampires, and they may feel particularly exhausted around such people. So I have a mantra for emotional empaths, actually. So if you find yourself picking up on emotions on others, I feel like you should just like hit the return to the sender button, right? Like that'll
Okay.
immediately channel the energy out of your body and back to the source. Like there, this it doesn't harm the source; it just gets the energy out of your body. So yeah, and you like you
Hey,
said, you
Keith,
have to
is
be
that you,
selfish.
Keith?
You like, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that.
Keith,
I
that's
ain't got
you?
time.
What's up, D? Peace and respect.
Hello, Keith. Is that you?
Oh,
What's good
yeah,
with
what's
you,
Yeah,
King?
going
that's
on?
me.
That's you?
Just,
Okay.
On.
yep,
Peace
that's me.
and love, peace and love. Yes,
Okay,
that's
just making
me.
sure.
Can I ask a
I,
question, D?
I'm
Salute,
following my.
salute,
I
Keith
was
in the
told
building. Happy belated
absolutely.
birthday, brother.
Hey, peace and respect, everybody. I'm gonna let D ask this question
Yes, you
first, though.
can, D Chef.
I just want to know because
Go
I'm a
yeah.
little late on the subject, but I picked up enough on it, to feel where it's going, where the conversation is going. So I just want to know, would it be safe to say that that transfer of energy, the emotional energy more so, could that be constituted in as loyalty to you know what I'm saying, the average person?
It should be.
It
Loyalty
can.
is like your emotion, like shit. If you feel like you loyal to somebody, bro, like what might hurt them, you feel like we hurt. You know what I'm saying? What
Right,
goes against,
right, right,
what
right,
goes against
right.
them,
Mm-hmm.
they going against us. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, emotions and feelings. So true. Yeah, fucking right.
That's a very good point, D Step. Yes,
Mhm.
Thank you,
absolutely.
Yo Yo.
Absolutely. Because you when you feel you're loyal, you try when you're trying to be loyal to somebody, even if you're just thinking about the loyalty, you're not thinking about how it's going to affect you emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So you're taking in
Right.
that emotion of being loyal, and you might take in some unwanted feelings you didn't even want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you
Yeah,
like, what in
yeah.
the world?
Like I
I'm
said,
trying to just be loyal.
if you hurt one of us, you hurt us all. Or if you
And
disrespect
and
one another, yeah, you
that's
take
the
on
key
all
to
that.
why I asked that, because
Mhm.
I thought I was thinking about, back when I was, active and all that shit, and a motherfucker that I was,
Mhm.
people that I was loyal to, shit, regardless of, right, wrong, or indifferent, shit, you fuck with them, you didn't hurt my motherfucking feelings. When you hurt my feelings, we got problems.
Right.
And I'll settle the rest of the shit after the fact.
Right.
True.
Or like you supposed to be
But
rocking with me.
Sometimes
I
though,
get mad,
Shep.
you get mad.
Sometimes
Yeah.
though, sometimes though, Shep. And I can see the other perspective of it or whatever. Uh, when they hurt other motherfuckers and you ride for them, like, you know what I'm saying. But then when motherfuckers come for you, they
they
know
don't ride the same.
they don't ride the same because they expect you got it. But then at the end of the day, it don't even be that they expect you got it. It just be the fact that they're not gonna stick their neck out on the line for you like you would
But
them.
Looney,
So
Looney,
it's
Looney, excuse me for a second, because I'm pointing out something that's
let's
highlighted
go.
in Janase Qua, that question, that's a motherfucker.
Mhm.
Let
Right.
me
That
That's
is
why
a
I
read it.
highlighted
motherfucker of a
that.
question.
She says, "Are we emotionally due to loyalty? Are we loyal due to our emotions?"
Lord,
It is
That's a
I think it's
cold
more of a
piece right
Good
loyalty.
there.
question.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more
We're
of a
gonna ask.
loyalty. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I speak on the last,
Yeah,
but yeah, that's a
let's
great
let Keith.
question.
Let's let Keith chime in since he just hit the
Yes,
platform.
sir.
Thank you
Yes,
for hitting the
ma'am.
platform, Keith. Go
Hey,
ahead, Keith.
much
Yeah,
respect, dude.
bro,
Mama D, appreciate you. Appreciate the good energy on this platform. Brother Looney, D Shep,
bro,
much
bro.
respect, dude, to everybody in the chat.
You know it's
Interesting
reciprocated.
conversation. Yes, sir. And this is a very interesting conversation, you know.
True.
Again, this is why I beat the drum a lot of times about knowledge of self and loving self. You know what I mean? Your first loyalty should always be to yourself. Some people
Yeah,
consider it to be a selfish act, when in
let's go.
actuality, if your actions based on, I'll put it this way, you wouldn't want which for your brother or sister what you wouldn't want for yourself. You know what I'm
True.
saying? So if you have that ability to make your actions seem as though you're building and creating something that works for you, you can link up with like-minded individuals and you can share that same compassion and that same ability to build and create. In this society that we live
Facts.
in, everybody is so busy following the other person and thinking that that's loyalty, when all that is being misled. You
Right.
know what I'm
There you go.
saying? So,
Let's go.
so your first, so your first priority should always be about
Yourself.
yourself, about your thoughts, your emotion. You have to master self. You can't save the world. You can't save the universe. You can't save anything. You can save yourself by looking
Let's
inside yourself and doing shadow work. You know what I'm
let's go.
saying? Looking at the trauma that you dealt with through childhood. You know what I'm saying? Or wherever you had your trauma come from. You deal with that head on. You look in that mirror. John Henry Clark said it best. If you want a friend, look in the mirror. Not too many people are
Man,
willing to look in that mirror. They rather just to rely
that was
on
a great
everybody
man.
else out there. And he was a great man, and I still follow a lot of his teachings. You know what I mean? And a lot of people do not want to take that time to look in that mirror and discover who they are. You know what I mean? Work on your pros and your cons. Instead, we're following the other groups and the other people and titles and labels, and we're putting expectations on people. If I'm doing this and you're not matching my energy, you're not worthy. Without considering that maybe that person has things that they have to go through. You know, just like this book that I've been getting into about Dante's Inferno or the Great Divine Comedy,
Yeah,
where Dante
yeah,
was
yeah,
going
yeah.
through, Dante was going through certain levels of hell, and those certain levels of hell is inside of you. You have to go through certain realms and certain thought processes to get through that top level. You know what I mean?
Wasn't it
And a
like
lot of
seven
us are
bodies of
not.
hell?
Right, it was seven bodies of hell. And within those seven realms, you had to travel, and those realms are inside of you. Some of us may be on the second floor, some of us may be on the third floor. You know what I mean? But it's the consideration and the expectation that people put on each other. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, some people do need encouragement, some people do need that extra push. But understanding, overstanding all plays a role in understanding an individual and giving people their space and time to reach that certain level. You know what I mean? If you look at the movie The Last Dragon, and I don't want to be long winded up here, but if you look at the movie The Last Dragon, I think it's called The Last Dragon, with Bruce
Yeah, it
Leroy,
was the last dragon.
he was searching. So you see where I'm going. He had to go through
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
different levels of hell within himself to find out that he was really the master, when he was really pursuing this so-called great power, not realizing that that power was inside of him the whole damn time. You know what I mean? So the
Facts,
concept
facts.
Right.
of people, so it's the concept of people putting expectations and putting so much on other individuals instead of understanding. Some people are not at certain levels, so you have to have that understanding. But then that goes to the individual who is trying to find something more than what they are. You know, you have to live by your own expectations. You can't live by others' expectations. You know what I mean? But that's just my thought. I don't want to argue that.
You
I'm gonna land it
good.
right
That's
here.
good. No, you good. We going
Bro, nah, you telling the
around.
truth though. That's the real shit.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So
it.
Smoke
definitely,
one with me, D.
well, okay, I'm talking and I will right now. Hold on. But
I'm
definitely
just
I
fucking
got
with
you. You know I got you for
you.
your birthday. But definitely
Mhm.
that is that emotional empath. Like I said, that was something that I really, really had to work on because it was something that I struggled with. Like I was really, and that comment about loyalty really touched me because I like to be a loyal person. And I'm like, did I do it because it was an emotion I was feeling, or why did I do that? You know what I'm saying? I really had to really tap in. That was a good question. Like, is at the
Yeah,
end of
that
the
was great.
day, I had to think about how it affects me. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying, Keith, and I had to really learn that these empathies that we're talking about is all a self empathy or deeper connections. Hold on, y'all. Deeper
True.
connections
My bad.
to deeper empathy. No, you're good. Deeper empathy for type of things. Like I said, I know I'm emotional. We talked about the physical empathy, and then there's also the intuitive empathy. Sadi, you still there with me? Because I know you got something to do. But the
Yeah, I'm
intuitive
still.
empathy is more okay. So like intuitive empathy is a different type of empathy, y'all. Like it's
It
like
is.
more of like taking in, it's more spiritual, I believe, because you can get messages like in dreams or deja vus, because I believe in that, and
That's
things
my
like
worst
that where
shit.
you
Yeah,
you see
That's
you
the
see
worst
certain,
shit, man. My
yeah,
bad,
that's
my
as
bad.
deep. No, you're right, it is intuitive
I hate
empathy.
the dreams I have. The dreams I be having, man, it scares me because I be like, am I dreaming for my afterlife? Is this the shit that I'm gonna see when I'm in my eternal rest or whatever. Like I get thoughts about shit like that. You know, like the dreams that I have right now.
Hey, Looney.
What it do, bro?
You know, I guess I really have to, I'm always the one to say the shit. You know, you just cut her off in the middle of what she was saying.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Mm-hmm.
That's
But no,
Looney.
I'm always the one to say the shit. You know,
That's
it ain't no,
Looney, right?
it's out of
Key.
love.
That's
Looney.
Looney.
That's our man.
Hey, that's why I'm trying
That's
not to
our
get
good
on the
Looney.
panel. That's why I don't like getting on the panel. Cause like
Okay, so
I
just
be
go
having,
on
I be having
pause.
to I be having to
No, we
say my
love your
words
energy,
right
Looney.
then. You know, I'm gonna forget them. I be having to say my words right then.
I know you speak them. You speak what's on your mind at that moment because you'll fuck around and forget your thoughts. And
Forget.
ain't nothing
True.
wrong with
I'm
that. But
so
you know,
used to it.
I'm the motherfucker.
It's
That,
all
you know,
right.
I'm the motherfucker Looney that's gonna always be like, "God damn, Looney, come on, man." But now,
He would do the same thing. He would do the same thing if it was somebody else. So you doing right. He good, but let me finish what I was
Oh
about to say
no,
to
bro, yeah.
Looney.
Look, nah.
So yeah,
Go ahead, D.
It's
My
all about
bad.
patience, Looney.
let me
It's all
finish.
about
Let
patience,
me
brother
finish.
Looney.
Let
So look, hey, yeah, I got
turn the
to,
camera off,
Key.
Looney.
Got it.
Turn
Oh
turn
my
the
bad.
turn the
Shit.
camera off. You
hey,
distract.
Hey, I ain't none of
You
them motherfuckers.
distracting me.
I thought I had turned the
You
bitch off
distracting
after I
me.
showed you the blunt. My bad. Okay, my bad.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I want to
Just
tap
showing the
into
blunt. I thought
Saudi.
I hit the motherfucker. Turn it off.
Looney, God,
Okay,
You're
my
just
bad.
an
thank you.
excited spirit. You're an excited
oh
spirit.
no,
Yeah.
you know, I'm used to it. That's
No,
why I
he
can just
is.
say it and say it
I,
without
we
no
got love
feeling,
for Looney. We
and just be
know.
like,
Oh, them my
Man,
brothers. Them my
Looney, come on.
brothers, man. Hey, him and Keith,
love
they
that
always.
energy, Looney.
Yeah,
Love
Hey,
that
you
energy,
know.
Looney, man.
yeah, we
Never a
know.
dull
Oh
Oh,
moment
man.
with Looney, man.
But Saudi,
No, yeah, I'm here.
so Saudi, I really wanted to tap into you with this one, intuitive empath, because we talk about this. What are your thoughts on this intuitive empath about getting messages telepathically, deja
Yeah,
vu, messages in your dreams? What's your
yeah,
thoughts?
for sure. Yeah, with intuitive, you feel like you could just pick the sense up in the room. You know what I mean? With wherever you're at and whoever you're
Hmm.
with. Like I would go to my cousins and I'd be like, something's off, right? I would visit her and I'd be like, what's going on? Something's off. She wouldn't want to talk about it because she know how it is or whatever. And I'd be like, all right, well, I'll see her a few days later or something. And I would have a dream, right? And I would have a dream and be like, something bad was happening to her, right? And it was a very vivid dream. I'm gonna just say it. I was like, I feel like your children's father is about to get physical on you. Like, it's your new relationship, you're in a situation. I had a dream that he was hurting you. Are you good? And I can't help it, but I'll go and I'll address that person for the safety. And I'm like, shall I mind my business? Am I putting that in her head? But it's like she'll be like, I have been getting those vibes. And then literally 2 days later, she's like, I had a dream that he attacked me also. Like, you know what I mean? It's just something that just gets picked up in the room. I'll be like, yeah, I know you did. I know you do. Like, it's scary
that's like a
sometimes.
transference.
It is a transfer, especially through family, especially through your close ones,
Hmm.
especially if you're listening to everything they're saying and you just want them to be the best. And if they're not, then you're worrying, and then your worries turn to assumptions, and those assumptions come true because you didn't subconsciously manifested them for what? It's like, oh no, but then like when you do feel you be like, no, I don't want to answer the phone for nobody today. I don't know if it's safe, right? Because you have a lot of stuff going on yourself, but yeah, intuitively I feel like um it definitely comes to you, especially in your dreams. Your ancestors speak to you. They speak to me all the time. I wake up and
Hmm.
it's right there. I'd be like, well, there it is. So they just have intuitive empaths. They have a very strong intuition. They will pick up how other people are feeling, what they're thinking. They take on that negative energy in the room. It's important to just try to find and have ways to avoid taking on that toxic energy. And I know it's really referred as what is it called? Claircoexistence.
Clairvoyance.
Clairvoyance.
Hmm.
Thank you. Yeah, where the
Clairvoyance.
person is
Yeah.
where the person is almost physically attuned to others, but just like would just be the
Mm-hmm.
look. You know what I mean? And you'd be like, don't look at me like that. So you'd be like, what is going on? So clairvoyance is, clair, which is clear, and avoidance is like the ability to think, right? And that's for French. And it's
Mm-hmm.
basically the ability for a person to acquire this physical knowledge without knowing how or why they knew it. Like, almost like physically like attuned, like with others. It just be just the look for me. I'd be like, don't look me in my eyes because I can't take on. You know what I mean? I can't take on it. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, intuitive is one of the strongest for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
Absolutely.
Emotional is the most common. I feel like, right? Because everyone's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're sad. I
yes,
ain't
Mm-hmm.
yes,
sad,
I'll agree.
Yes.
right? Because you'd be like,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
oh, like you said, like let me see, with my ex, right? Let's go there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, so and he's back in the day, he's be in the streets and stuff, and they would get mad. I'm supposed to be mad because this happened, with the gang or whatever, and then next, you'd be like, damn, am I supposed to be as pissed off as you? Or like, why should I have to take that on of whatever? You know what I mean? Even with the homies, like I don't. That's not my problem. I didn't do nothing
Nah,
with her. You
that's
did that
real
with her.
shit.
So you be like,
Hmm.
bro, like you gotta fall back. You just always talking about. So intuitive is a very strong empath for sure, and that's the one I don't want at
So,
all. That's the least one I want.
well, a person.
That's the one that'll fuck you up.
Right?
Hmm.
Well,
Just
I'm gonna tell
crying in the
you.
middle of the night
Well,
because of your cousin's.
oh my God, y'all
Yeah,
stop talking about me. I'm
yeah.
telling you,
Where
this is
where
my
are you in
subject
sin?
because I actually have and feel that I know that I have an intuitive energy. Um, and it's very nerve wracking at times because you might see something, and especially I can see things and feel things, which we'll talk about when we're going to go into what that is, that I know is about to happen, and I'll try to tell the person, and I'll be hoping that I'm wrong a lot of times. Like, oh, I don't even want to say this. Like, I was stopping myself from delivering the message because I'm like, oh, I don't want to say, or it might not even be a sad one. It might be something that's good, but that is it's a memory for you, and then there's a message in that memory, and that's why I say this empath is a very spiritual. It has a lot to do with your spirituality because you can get messages from people that are no longer here, your ancestors. And it's something, if you don't know, when the first time it happened to me, I was like, I am tripping. And then and when it happened, I was like, oh no, I don't want that feeling. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no. And so I really tried to tap out of that feeling because I didn't like being a messenger. I don't like to deliver messages to people, but until I realized that that's part of my purpose now. But because people look at you crazy. You'd be like, this might happen, like you said, to your family member. This and this and this might happen or that. And if they're not receptive, they look at you sort of weird or look at you like, what you involved in? And, like I had that in my life very often where people, even my own family members would be like, you the devil, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but it's something that is, you have to learn. So to respectfully, she asked the question, how do you know? And you have to learn to who to give that energy to. And I had to actually learn how to release that energy as well, because it's really something, it's real. I'm speaking from experience. And that's why I wanted to have this conversation, because these different type of empaths, people don't think, for years, I thought I was crazy, especially the type of empath that I am, that me and Sadi's going to go into as well. I thought I was weird, and my family thought I was weird, and everybody was like, girl, you tripping. But I had to realize that these things are really true. We can have these different empaths, and some are stronger than others. Anybody else want to chime in? What's that noise? Who's that? I
Yeah,
hear.
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Uh, no, I didn't want to cut Looney off, but if
Oh
you got
no,
something
you
to say,
good,
bro,
bro,
go
bro.
ahead.
I'm just no, I
No,
know.
I just want to
I
respond
keep
to
like Keith said, I had to take some of his patience because hey, Luna get hype. That's why I'll never come up
I
on the
already know.
panel
I already know.
shit, man.
Like, but
Like
you know how I move,
I
my
fought
dude.
like a motherfucker.
I definitely don't step on toes, but I don't like mine
No,
stepped
you
on.
know, bro. No,
But
man. Hey, what's understood
nah,
don't have to
nah,
be
nah,
explained, bro. You already know we family
nah. But
around here.
I want to respond to Jenaze Kwa.
Oh,
Anxiety anxiety isn't a negative emotion. Anxiety is just that not knowing of what not knowing. You know what I mean? So that just creates a thing. Some can look at it as negative, some can look at it as positive. Anxiety is a motherfucker, but it's not negative. Now, as far as the transference of before you can turn it into a positive, think about tension. When tension fills your body, you know it's there. Now, somebody else,
right. It brain
you may
anxiety
not be
too.
trying to show the tension, to anybody else, you know what I mean? But people that read rooms and have been in situations where the tension is just not in your body, it's in the air. Energy, regardless
Mm-hmm.
of, it's in the air.
True.
So it's not like you can cut it off and say, it's not like you can stop it from coming out because it exudes. It's in the air. Energy is like a virus, and not a bad virus or a good virus, just a virus
Not like a
that
cough.
when you know it, you know it. So when you realize, okay, you can walk into a room of motherfuckers that excuse my language, that's just me, but you can walk into a room of people and all of a sudden get that vibe like, oh damn, I think I need to leave.
Mm-hmm. True.
Then you have to act on that. But there's until now you might have that vibe like I need to leave, and then one individual out of that group or that's outside that group may walk into that room and say something regardless of what is being said and change the whole mood in the room and turn all the tension that all the negative energy that was there into something positive. You don't react.
Right.
You don't react, Janah. You just be aware of. You
Right.
just have to be
And
aware of it and
Well,
always
yeah,
go ahead.
tension is a form of wave of energy, though. I don't mean to cut you out. Attention is a form of wave of energy too, because like you said, bro, when look, like I ain't gonna even lie, I gotta make an example at home. Shit, if I come out this room and then I see the look on my woman's face, my wife's face, it knocks me down a couple of percentage because it's like, all right, what I gotta go through now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm high level already. I'm chilling right now for my birthday, but then I come out this motherfucker and then she feeling some type of way. Get what? This whole energy and vibe that y'all been boosting me up with, feeling good with or whatever, that shit gonna knock down probably about 15%. You know what I'm saying? Till I find out what's going on with her. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's some bullshit, then and I sit there and then I can't come back to even try to charge my battery with coming back talking to y'all. And I got to sit in there and then I'm sitting back listening, even though it got to be a talk to be talked about. But that shit still draining me. You know what I'm saying? I'm down about 50 fucking percent when I do get back to be like, oh, it's an hour later. Happy birthday, Luna. And this shit, Luna on 50%, like, fuck this birthday shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm like in the 80s because at the end of the day, shit, I still, I got things to worry about back there. So my energy is up there though. I ain't gonna say I'm 100% on my birthday hours coming. But this just an example. So I'm hoping y'all getting the example. But yeah, like
Yeah.
I ain't giving you my 100 right now, but at the end of the day, like y'all got me boosted like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Sitting here with my family, chilling, having great conversation. Luna ain't on that drunk shit right now. You know what I'm saying? She, I know I talk too much. I'm long winded and a motherfucker. That's why I don't never get on D shit. She be like, she know that. But but like if my wife, if I walk out this bitch, my wife look at me and be like, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, damn, that shit dropped me real quick. Then if I had to sit in there for a whole hour to listen to what we got to talk about, I'm down 50%, man. And shit, like shit, might as well go to sleep and get this little silent charge. You know what I'm saying? All right, no, I don't think y'all go ahead. Let go, let go.
But yeah, I wanted
So
to go back
funny.
to the. Yeah, he is. You can't help but love that guy. Anyway,
hmm
I was going to
Brother
talk
Looney.
about the intuitive. I wanted to tell y'all a story. This is when I was really like nervous. So I was dating somebody and we kicking it for the night, blah, blah, blah. And so me and my brother and his friend, we lived in like a triplex. So they decided like at 10:30, 11 o'clock that they wanted to go out. So I looked at the guy that I'm dating and I'm like, I don't think you should go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I think you should stay in. I just feel like something's gonna happen. So, my brother and his homeboy, they like you tripping, did the whole look like you tripping. So I looked at them and I said, if he goes to jail tonight, y'all better be prepared to have the wrath of me, right? And so my brother started laughing. He was like, see, you always trying to say stuff and stuff like that, right? So I was like, okay. And I just couldn't sleep the whole night. They're at the club, they at the club. 2, 3, 4 o'clock comes. I hear the door. I'm like, okay, maybe they went to breakfast. And you can hear my brother like, oh man, I gotta go tell my sister what happened. So I get up automatically in the bed. And I was like, he went to jail. Like I knew. And they was like, how did you know? He was like, you did this. You know how they tried to do the reverse. He was giving me the
Right,
reverse.
right.
But I actually knew like what happened. They didn't even have to tell me, like, I'm not gonna tell the business, but they didn't even have to tell me. I just knew what happened. And they just looked at me like, and his friend was looking at me like, what, your sister? What is going on with your sister? You know what I'm saying? So, like, the first time that happened to me, I was like, I don't know how I knew that because my brother was like, how did you even know that? And I was like, I don't know. So, this is something that when you do have this ability to have this intuitive empathy, that you have to be careful who you say it to and give it to, because people don't receive it and then they think that is spirit dark magic. Let me say it like that. That's a good
Mm.
way to say it.
Right.
And they look at you really, really different. Go ahead, Keith. You said.
Oh
And
no,
all the
I
way
was just
you just said,
listening to you say it,
oh,
Oh, I
dude.
thought you said.
uh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I was just saying like, and then
So
I
I.
feel like that's like how you like have medium, it's
Mm-hmm.
like medium powers, you know. But yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's like something that I had to really steady and go into. And I'm still tapping into certain things because I be having stuff still happen now. But now I know that it's not uncommon because I really thought something was wrong with me.
Mm.
And it's crazy because I know that I'm in tune with my ancestors. So if y'all don't like this type of conversation, y'all might want to leave now. I'm just gonna say, I know I'm in tune with my ancestors because people that have inside of you experience this, and I think
Hmm.
Looney has too with me. People have a deceased person, they'll either say this person came and said something to me, or I'll be like, there's a message, or I'll be like, ooh, such and such. Like I'll say, Sadi, your dad said this, or there's a message. You know what I'm saying? And it happens often to me, very, very often. I have messages from my ancestors. I'm not afraid anymore to speak my truth about that. And 9 times out of 10, it's true. You know what I'm saying? And who's helping me to really get into these type of things, of course, is Blended Healing and Tiara, and then Sharon. That's why we connect like that. But it was something that I thought was very weird because I really do in my when the energy's strong, like I was when I was with Sadi, I was just looking at her and she's like, okay, what's going on? I'm like, girl, what's your dad? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling her. And it doesn't even have to be in person. I could be on the phone or have a connection with you. And I'd be like, oh my God. And sometimes I don't even want to give the message because I think that people, well, I used to, I don't think that anymore. The message that I'm receiving, people are like, how you know, are you scared? And I'd be like, this is the message that it is. So it's your intuitive power is real if you do have these type of skills because you there are certain people that are tapped in into these type of things and I'm learning that it's okay because for I was going through some
I believe that too. I believe that too. I know you probably have some people that I don't mean to cut you off again. Sorry, D Shell, don't get on me this time. But
go ahead.
I just wanted to say because before anybody probably try to judge that, you know, we have people that we don't believe that talk like that or can see that and stuff like that. But in actuality, in real life, though, it is true, and a lot of people know it. So I just wanted to make that statement before the criticism will come through, or if it come through after the fact.
Well,
But
you're
yeah,
spot
like
on.
yeah,
I've
it
learned,
is true.
yeah, I've learned to accept it because, like, even Looney, we talked about certain things. Like, I'd be like, you even said something to me like my dad, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to be really, really like, I don't care
True.
anymore because I know my purpose. I know what it is, so I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I was like, if people are not into this
Yeah.
part, that's fine. But I know what my purpose is, and I know that I do get those type of insights and I do the people that I do that are willing to receive as I'm taught to ask, can I offer that to you? And when I offer that and they receive it, it's either an emotional moment or something that they really needed to hear. And I just want people to know if you do have those type of things, don't think that you're like uh, schizophrenia. And people put all types of different titles on things because I thought something was
I
wrong with
would
me. I'm like,
I would say though, D, that's something that even though if I got it, I might tell some people about it, but I will not open up more than what I want to about. Cause if I start trying to figure and find all this and all that, that shit gonna only get deep for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can't
oh yeah,
handle that
once you
shit.
go down the rabbit hole, yeah, once you go down the rabbit hole, you
I
absolutely right.
can't.
So
No, that's something I want to open up though. Cause I mean, motherfuckers might think this shit fake, bro. Shit you see on TV ain't just because somebody's mind thought of that
look at
shit like that.
look at this
No,
commercial. Look at this
shit
commercial
that
break right
extreme.
here. Look at this
Um,
commercial break. Read this, y'all. Let me read this
uh,
commercial break. I'm in the car watching. The only D Shep. I love y'all. Y'all just be being yourself.
bruh, that's why
As you
hey, I'm
should,
telling you,
as you
nigga, hey,
should.
keep your goddamn 2 liter
No, Looney,
bottle
don't do it. Don't do it, Looney. Don't
or,
let
or,
the. It's
or a
okay.
cup, nigga. Shit, nigga. I keep me an 18-ounce cup or a 2 liter bottle, nigga. Shit, I'm in the car.
Okay.
Shit, I'm telling you, man, you
So,
Okay.
gotta
brother
keep it.
Looney, so
Hey,
brother,
you
Yeah.
hear me, Keith? I'm telling you,
I
shit. Keep
feel
your
you,
two
good brother.
liter bottle or 18-ounce cup with the top on it, man. And the cup
There
better.
you
Okay.
That
go.
cup better.
Don't
The
forget the
cup.
lid. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Don't
you
forget
funny.
the
feel?
lid, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
do
don't
like that.
want to
But you
spill
know
while you
what though?
What?
Huh.
Go ahead.
But you know what though? What I'm gonna say on the subject matter, the most important tool that you have is your mind. You
Yes.
can create anything with your mind. And being in
true.
Hey,
tune with your
what's that?
ancestors and being in tune with your ancestors is absolutely a gift. You know what I mean? Your mind is like a satellite. It picks up universal signals and signs, which
True.
connects you to your ancestors that where you can use your gift and your abilities. You know, we live in a society where they don't tell you to embrace your abilities, only embrace your
Mm-hmm.
human physical
Mm-hmm.
abilities. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
We start to put ourselves under titles, under labels, under being something else instead of being who we truly are, because we will not be accepted being who we are. You know,
Right,
I know when
right.
I first started to get into the whole spiritual aspect of things and started to not just read books, but also experience, speak to others, a lot of elderly people, you know what I'm saying? Elders, I'll say in a better way. Um, Again, I was going through so many different emotions and thoughts based on my mother, my father, how they left, you know what I mean? And then the trauma between me and my kid's mother when we parted ways, you know what I'm saying? I was in a very dark space, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't do certain things to hurt myself, you know what I mean? So I started to notice certain things. Like one night, and it's crazy that I'm gonna share this, but I don't mind sharing it. I laid in the
Hey,
dark one night
hold on before you
and
share, bro. One minute
uh
before you share. One minute, one
good,
minute.
good.
Because
All right.
I want to listen to it, but I want to speak to Is Me and Anti that's coming through. Salute to
Yeah.
y'all.
And
I know
salute.
everybody see y'all. We want to speak to y'all. We don't want y'all to speak
Sister.
to y'all. But hey, but my brother Keith in here speaking on some real talk real quick. So hey, let's all
No
I've been
doubt.
kind of, I've been kind of quiet. You know, just give me a second. I just got to say this. Got to get off
now.
my chest. And
Good.
once it's said, the person I'm speaking to will understand. Anti, not yet. I'll leave it at that. Now you.
Man, I'm not messing with y'all anyway. We going back
Okay,
to Keith.
okay.
Y'all
I
figure it
bet.
out.
Come
Yeah.
on.
I already
Hey,
know.
come on.
No, no, we not. No, 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 no.
Oh
We not gonna
Lord.
get to
Oh
Keith
man.
yet. We gonna wait till. Ooh, anyway, go
Oh
ahead, Keith.
shit.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Yeah,
Go
come
ahead,
on,
because I really
everybody.
want
We
to.
go, hey, Key got
I want to hear Keith.
come on. That's interesting, man. Let's go, let's go. I already knew y'all was gonna cut up in there. Let's go. But
No,
yeah,
no wrong with that. But pretty
y'all
much,
crazy,
pretty
man.
much. Some, in
Let's
other
go.
words, I'll just put it this way. Sometimes you'll find your best moments when you're at your lowest moments. You know what I'm saying? That's when things start to come in line. And it's up to you as an individual to acknowledge that alignment. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it takes you to get knocked on your ass to see that. Otherwise, you won't be able to acknowledge it. Now, once you acknowledge it and you realize, you know what I'm saying, that you have these abilities, you have to learn how to use them, taking baby steps. You know what I'm saying? I was able to manifest and recreate the image of my mother and my father and having a conversation with them. Speaking to anybody that doesn't have that mindset or even an open mind will consider that to be crazy. You know what I mean? And not normal or what is normal. There's a lot of things that come out of craziness and chaos. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that can
Man,
be created from that
what they
area.
consider to be craziness and chaos, because
Right.
everything that's considered by society to be craziness and chaos isn't necessarily craziness and chaos. It's just an awakening for us. But go ahead, bro.
And a new creation. And a new creation. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Thank you.
Like me with my story, again, I was able to recreate something that I really wanted to see and be a part of once again. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to do that. You know what I mean? And as a result, that made me say, okay, I need to step out of being into this whole human physical being thing, and I need to really tap in and see who I really am. You know what I mean? Only to realize that I am not just a human, I am a spiritual being having a human experience. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Experiencing life
turn
in
your
general.
camera off for
You know what
me.
I'm saying? And understanding where you stand on this planet. You know what I mean? Whether it's round or flat, whatever it may be, you're that balance and peace. So again, when it comes to the emotions, the thought process, you got to know how to balance that and put everything in a perspective that you can understand. You know what I mean?
Ashe, Ashe.
So again, this
Uh,
society we live in, and I don't want to keep beating a drum about society
no,
because
you
it's something
good.
that we all know. But you have to understand where you stand in things, and embrace it. You know what I mean? Don't allow others' words or their labels or titles to put you at a certain bracket. You know what I mean? You got people who have these, what is it, STD or not STD? What's that? what's that? Not STD. I
PS.
don't even know why I said that.
Yeah. PS.
PSD, PSD, PSD.
You
Right?
better.
You have PSD.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I said the other
We
stuff,
got you.
but you have that.
Hey,
And
but you
some of the most
ain't
people
lying
who
though.
have
He got
these, some of these people who have these
Looney,
so-called
no,
mental
don't do it. Don't do
disorders,
it, Looney. Don't do it.
it.
some
Man,
people who
shit.
have these so-called mental disorders,
Mm-hmm.
No, Looney,
they
don't.
become
Please,
some of the
please,
best
Looney,
creators.
don't.
They become some of the best creators and authors out there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure do.
So again, when you get certain people that put
Right,
certain,
right.
titles and names to you, sometimes it's the opposite, if not
Yep.
is the opposite. And I'm gonna land my plane there.
Ashe. Ashe. Mm.
Nah, you good
I
now, bro.
say,
Hey,
I
but
still
hey,
don't know
when
what the hell I say mean, but hold on, Looney. Hold on, Looney. I still don't know what the hell I say
You
mean,
don't
but
know
it
what
sounds so smooth and
I,
calming.
yeah, I like
So
that
I
too.
just say it from
I
time to
don't know
time.
what it mean either, bro. I don't know what it mean either, bro. I hear him say it all the time. I
y'all
like
are
it.
so funny.
Like,
Listen.
nigga
Ashe
fall in
means
I'm
love.
love,
not
right?
now,
I
D.
love that.
Listen,
And
she's
it's
Now,
telling
D.
y'all. She's telling y'all.
I'm,
Let
I'm
Sadi,
So get ready to
Sadi,
break it
stop
down to
telling
them.
y'all. So be quiet.
What does it
Let's
mean?
Sadi,
well,
stop.
Ashe just means another form of I hear you. That is right. Amen.
Gratitude,
understood.
Understood. Yes.
gratitude.
Praise.
Peace.
Gratitude, peace, all of that.
Do it
Absolutely.
say you love me?
Agreement.
Shit.
Agreement.
No,
I
nigga, it
love
don't.
everybody. It's all love. It's always gonna be all love.
I be
Tisha
like,
Deb
Right,
said no.
hey,
Redman?
hey, Chef, hey, Keith, they be like, I don't mean to be too loud. Yeah. Hey, Chef, Keith, they be like, oh, Shay. I'm like,
Look,
Are
I
look.
you?
love you.
Okay, hold on,
I
because
be like,
because
damn, I
Looney,
love you
Looney.
too.
Whole,
I be like, I
whole
love you
time
too,
Looney been sitting like,
baby.
I love you too. And
see this.
no, nigga, that's not what it is.
Gotta say.
I'm like,
Okay,
shit, I
hold on,
love you
y'all.
too,
Hold on,
baby.
hold
I'm like,
on.
oh, Shay. I be like,
I can't
shit.
stand this
Yeah, I
dude.
want you too.
But
Nah,
they
dude,
say
man.
it, but it be the
Oh
women
my
that say
God.
it. You know what I'm saying? It sounds so
The
goddamn
word.
Me,
smooth
Sue.
that
Hey,
you
y'all,
be like,
hold on.
man, I got.
Is that you?
It's
Hold
me,
on.
Sue.
Brother,
The
say
word.
it
Is
too.
that you?
I'm
Hold up,
ready.
hold
Yes,
up,
it
hold
is.
up, hold
Word.
up.
Okay,
It's
Word,
thank
me.
you.
It's me.
Welcome the
brother.
word
Word
to
to
the
Oh,
you,
room.
sir.
Let me
word
see
in the
what my
building.
sister said.
Salute, bro.
Said
Hold
her
on,
name
wait a
is
minute, wait a
confirmation and
minute. Stop the
agreement.
pressing. Stop the motherfucking pressing. Stop the pressing. Is that my guy?
That's
The
your guy.
word in the building,
D
Yes,
man.
Chef in
that's
the
my
Word.
guy.
building.
Love me.
My guy.
The brother Word. What's happening? What up,
Oh,
though?
oh my goodness.
Chill, chill, man. It was a good conversation. I wanted to come up when they was talking about the different type of empath. That was dope.
We talking
Yeah,
about the
shit.
intuitive one
Bring
right
it
now. We
back.
still talking about it.
Mhm.
Go ahead but you go ahead
And
and you know you
I'm still
always.
sitting in the goddamn car wash stall, so that's kind of crazy.
I'm finna mute.
But
Hey,
okay.
man. Hey, D
Yep,
Shep, get
we're
you
gonna let
a
the
2
word
liter
talk.
bottle or 18-ounce cup from the gas station now.
Hey,
Keep
Looney. Now
it in
you
your
know better. You know better. You know. Hold on, Looney. You know better than anybody else that that problem was already solved before I asked the damn question.
Oh my
All
God.
right,
Okay,
there we
you
go.
guys.
Let's go.
Go
Let's go.
Mm.
ahead, the word. Go
But
ahead,
yeah,
the
I'm finna
word, because
mute,
you know
man.
I want to hear what you got to
Salute to the
say.
founder, man. Salute to everybody, man. Salute.
Looney
D, I'm
celebrated
sorry for
his
tarnishing
birthday
your
yesterday.
panel.
Oh, what? Are you serious? This is
You know I'm
really,
playing. You know I'm
yeah, y'all
playing. You know
always
me.
know.
Come on now.
But let's listen to the word because his name is that reason for a reason. Go ahead, the word.
I appreciate that, sis. But I was hearing the sister talking about the Heyoka empath, and that's like one of the most rarest empaths. But have y'all ever heard of a Sigma empath?
Yes, and you right on point because I was getting ready to talk about exactly what you're right on time. So go ahead. That's what I was
I was
about to
about to
go
say,
into.
yeah, I know, I'm more of a Sigma empath. I used to feel, but I don't mirror people. Like I understand it, I see it, but I more or less translate. And like being a Sigma empath, a lot. What I had to fight with is, I never always wanted to build leaders, but I never wanted to lead. If that makes sense. Like I wanted to,
That makes
show
perfect sense.
people.
Mhm.
True. I
Definitely
feel you,
makes
bro.
sense.
Take time. I feel you, bro. No.
Yeah, it's just I wanted to. I always felt the need to draw out the things and people they may not have seen in themselves. and but I've never been interested in like conquering people or nothing like that. I just wanted people to blossom. Um, but to be any type of impact, you take on people energy. So I had to learn how to transmute. I talked about transmutation and deflection. I had to learn how to do that because it's like I'm drawn to people, but I don't feel like dealing with people. If that makes sense. Like I'm
Mm.
drawn to help people, but I don't want. It's like I don't because I'm an empath. I'm sensitive to their energy, and I have to be in a good place not to be bombarded by someone else's energy. But
It throw you off your focus.
yeah,
If I
yeah,
can
and
add,
definitely that's what it does. Because I would start almost living for someone else. Like I would be immersed in their issues and their problems and focused on helping them instead of, and hurting myself. That's what happened. That's what used to happen in the past. But the more you experience and embrace who you are, the better you get at understanding how to regulate and control. And that's still the path that I'm on. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Um, but
Hey,
it's a
word.
lot
Can I go
easier.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, bro.
Oh no,
Go ahead,
go.
bro.
Oh, I was ending right there. I was saying it's
And
just a lot
I
easier
just want to
now.
I just want to ask you because you said something that how you know a bit of how my mind work, right? So
Hmm.
with you said something that stuck out to me. You said you never want to be a leader, but you want to
Hey, King
in
LX.
paraphrasing it, uh, create leaders. You know what I'm saying? If that's correct, with what you just said.
Hmm. Hmm.
I can
Okay,
understand that
so
though. I can get
is
a
it say is
feeling
it?
though.
I'm gonna no, I'm gonna break
Yeah,
it down from what I got out of it, and from what I got out of that is you never want to be a leader because heavy is the burden. You have to make decisions
right,
that are not gonna make everybody happy, or you know what I'm saying, not please everybody.
right.
As a leader, you do have to make those fucking tough decisions that some people are gonna hurt behind, but
True.
it's all for the greater good. And I understand wanting to sit back on the sidelines and be that guy that, although you have
Some
the
I'm
qualities
gonna
of a
listen to
leader.
some more, and you don't
No,
need that
no,
to
no.
see.
Hold on,
Yeah,
Looney.
go ahead though.
Although you have the qualities to be a leader, you don't want to take on the responsibility of being a leader. And because the heavy is the burden, man. You gonna make decisions that are gonna hurt some people when in your mind all you trying to do is make everybody happy. But the reality of that shit is you will never make everybody happy.
Right. That's why he
That's
don't want to be
facts.
the leader. That's why he don't want to
But
be the
but
leader. Shit.
but it's like I know what you're saying.
But you want to
Right.
And
teach me from what I
it's
I
get.
know
not
you do.
Where I get
it's
from it,
not
I
this.
feel like he wanted. Look, I don't mean to cut you off, bro. What I feel like, yeah, you saying that you don't want to lead the people. I mean, well, not you leading your people, but you're not the leader of your people. You leading them to be their own leaders of themselves because you know how to lead yourself, but you're not the head man over to tell them what to do in their life. You just giving them the game to lead their own life, lead themselves.
He
So
wanted
that's what
he
I
would
get
he
from it.
in he it,
But I'm
the way
gonna
it's
let
broken
the man
down
speak. I'm
is
gonna go on mute though.
he would like to be counsel of leaders, which I understand the position, but with that counsel also comes the burden
Peace and love,
indirectly
airtime.
based
And
on the decisions that you know what I'm saying.
if this makes sense, y'all both right and wrong at the same time because
I
it's
don't like
not
being wrong,
the
so I don't want to hear that.
it's not the response. It's not the responsibility, but responsibility comes. But
Now
the
let the man
aspect
speak,
of
Chef. Come on.
not
No, shit. Ain't with
the
our
the
props
a-
on the
Looney,
right
Looney,
shit,
go
but
on mute.
we
Looney,
gotta
Looney, Looney,
we
Looney,
gotta
Looney,
hear his
Looney,
story.
Looney.
Okay.
But
I'm just
The
I'm just
it's
saying
aspect
gotta
that
tough.
hear
Let me
gotta hear from
let them
her.
talk.
the aspect that I don't like is the fact like when you are in a leadership role, you become an idol almost. That's what I don't want. I don't want to be an idol.
Got you.
You know, it's not. I don't mind the responsibility. I don't mind making the tough decisions. I mean, it don't bother me. I know everyone ain't gonna be happy, but even when I make those decisions, sometimes it's not in my best interest. The decisions I make. You know, sometimes it's me who's the sacrifice, and that's okay. You know, as long as it's better for the group, I'm fine with that. I truly believe in that. But it's to idolize. It's like leaders become idols, you know, and idols
That
become martyrs. And I'm straight.
but that
Right,
that
there's a
depends
label.
on how you know what I'm
Right.
saying, because you one of the smartest cats I chop it up with. You know, John Illuminati is one of the other ones. You know what I'm saying. I hold you guys in high regard. You know that. But the question that I'm asking is there a balance? Do you feel that there's a balance?
I'm learning that now. You know,
I feel
and
that
I
there's a
don't know if
balance.
I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing it the right way, but I'm trying different ways, not to try to be as um I feel like humility brings that balance. The more humble I am, the more accessible I am. But that can hurt too,
Actually,
you know.
yes.
Good
So
point.
And
I'm just
from my
learning.
interactions,
I'm
go ahead,
sorry,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
bro.
Oh no, I just said
No, I
I'm
was just
just
gonna.
learning the balance, using humility and just trying to be, you know, personable as possible. You know, try to
And see,
show,
that's
you know,
what you're
I have
saying
flaws.
is absolutely key because you get it, and that's what makes you a leader, regardless of whether you want to take on the title of. You can sit back and say, "No, I'm not," but people listen to you, regardless of who made. Let's say
You
we're in a collective,
is a leader though.
regardless of what the actual leader of that collective title is saying, because you are sitting back, not playing the leader by title. Your humility has drawn people's attention to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about whether you want to call yourself a leader or not. Leaders are born, not raised, man.
Right.
And
You were
so a
born
lot of
leader
us
though.
that we follow, but in the meaning in the whole process of us following, we actually were actually learning how to embrace the leadership inside of ourselves, man.
Good.
And that comes with humility because we watched those before us with the whole brashness and the
Rise and
narcissistic
fall.
ways, and we know that that's not how to lead. You feel me?
Hmm. I
Hey, but
feel
you
that,
is
So
a
bro.
I'm
born
laying
leader
there.
though, Bob. You ain't gotta claim that shit you don't want to though the word. You feeling me? You ain't gotta claim that shit if you don't want to, nigga. But hey, you're a born leader, bro. Shit, hey, keep speaking. Don't never turn back on what you do. As long as you know you feel the truth and you know the truth, speak the truth. You don't
You
listen
take
to them
on you
but the
take
truth.
on the
You got
whether you display it or not. You take on the burdens of all of those that you're not trying to lead, but of those that you feel you actually a part of,
but
and
it's a blessing
the
to
burdens and
them
the
come up.
emotions, and that's part of that being an empath, that we take on
You lead it.
every hurt, every pain. You know what I'm saying? And even though we may not have the title of, people looking, they see that. You know what I'm saying? And you have that quality. You remember the first fucking thing I said about you, and then where are we at now?
Right.
So the word I'm the opposite. I don't know how to pronounce the word correctly, so I'm gonna let you say that again, and then I'm gonna let Sadi chime in because how do you say it? The word it's the
Heyoka.
opposite of you. Yeah, that's me. That's totally me. And Sadi, I wanted you to chime in on this because with this is a different type of empath and it's rare as well. These is a rare. I'm a rare for this type of empath, and I'm just gonna give you just a brief description, and you guys are gonna know. So, like me, I have the ability to make others like their hidden emotions. I have a way of bringing those out. Like the way I question, the way I speak will make you go into some emotions that you may have tried to hide, but I have a way of tapping into that and making you tap into those. So that means that I question, ask a lot of questions, and that I have a sense of humor, and also that I have the
You already
ability
did that shit
to
right now.
try
You
to
got
make
a whole
you
lot of
feel
air.
your
Open it up.
inside.
Shit, the hell you
Come on,
talking
man.
about?
I know.
I'm putting it on the toes.
That's what I'm saying.
I had to do my joke. You made all us
This,
open up. Goddamn, we up
yeah,
here
this is
talking like
why I'm
shit.
saying
How
it.
she
No,
tell us how she just pimped out.
I know. This is why I'm
Goddamn, this is
laughing.
the love palace. Y'all better support
Shut
the
up,
love
Looney.
palace, man. Y'all better support my D goddess nigga. Y'all niggas ain't playing, huh?
Well,
I'm a D.
goddamn, Looney, how the fuck she gonna get support if she can't nobody hear
So
what she's saying?
You can-
Respectfully.
I'm
it's
holding the
Respectfully.
like
show a little longer.
they said they
I'm
want to
holding the
hear
show a
me,
little
Looney.
longer.
But
Okay,
the
I'm sure.
chat
I'm
says they
sure.
want
I'm
to
here.
hear me. They say they
I'm
want to
here.
hear me. So I have the ability to ask questions, and this is something. Shout out to Blended Healing and Tiara because they made me tap into this. But Blended Healing really made me. She was like, "Girl, you ask questions, and the way you just talk to people, you get people in their feels." That's what she says, in they feel. So shout out to my sister. And I was like, "What? What? I don't. I'm not trying. It's not to be harmful." But it's a thing that I have to make you tap in, and I'm gonna also help you heal whatever's inside of you. It's an internal healing that I like to do, and to make you feel loved and make you feel that you are great and make you get to your higher self. And you have to still be careful with that because you can tap into the wrong energy as well when you have that. I can be want to help somebody and it could be a spirit that I don't want to tap into. So I had to realize that it's an intense power along with that intuitive, because the intuition comes into with that, as far as, like I said, my connection with the ancestors has a lot to do with that, because then I get that connection and then I'm like, okay, this is what I'm feeling your ancestors are saying, are they? So I had to find a way to cleverly talk to you to tap into them as well. And that's that power that I have. And it could be scary because you're like, what? I don't want to feel this, and I don't want to tap into people's feelings deep like that. And I really feel, when I feel something, if you call and tell me, if somebody called and said Saudi just got into an accident, I'm gonna feel every bit of that, because it's just because we're connected and we already had conversations. So once I have connections with people, it's very hard to release them, even if it's toxic. And I had to learn to do that. And I'm still learning to do that. Like, let me release that. But I also take in that as, hey, this is me. This is something that I have. And how can I use it in a good way? But Saudi, I wanted you to speak on it as well, if you're still there. I know she about to be doing something. Saudi, you there? She probably can't talk right now. But it's definitely something that once I realized what the meaning of it was, I was like, that's really describing me. Like, oh my goodness, it's describing me to the T. And it was like, because I thought something was wrong with me, the word, like, I thought, like, no, I don't want to, this ain't what I want to do. I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to have this. But it's something that is very, very rare, people have, with the intuitive power, and you feel the emotions of those persons, and you're able to find a way to question them. And hold on, somebody. Oh, I'm gonna make sure. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I knew she was gonna come up here on this. Sister, is that you, sister?
Yes, it
I be
Is
thinking
that you,
is.
about the
HB?
X. Y'all be talking about that shit.
Okay.
It is. It
Okay.
is.
I motherfucker go to
I knew
X.
you was gonna come up here on this. Clooney, can you go on mute real quick? Because your
Love,
background, you got it. Who got somebody? Oh, go ahead. Who's that with the background? Somebody got a background going on. Hello. Okay, I don't know who that was. Who's speaking, Sadi or HPT? I don't know which one was speaking. Oh, that might have been Sadi.
oh yeah, no,
Huh?
I'm saying peace and love. Hey to Miss Tiara, the trees. Welcome
Oh,
to the
I
panel.
wanted you to chime in on
Yeah.
this because this is the one we were waiting on. So go ahead.
Yeah. Heyoka empath, right?
Yeah.
You're definitely a Heyoka empath, Mama D, for sure. I was like, wait a minute, how do you know that? And yeah, it really is. It taps into like when you're speaking to tapping to into that emotional empath, right? And that emotional healing. The Heyoki I feel like is another what I like to call chi. And it does. It helps others tap into their own energy. It's like you have this gift, you have this power. Don't be afraid of your power and go, right? You can possess the ability sometime to like remove pain and just relieve,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like physically, mentally,
Mm-hmm.
emotionally. I'm not just a massage therapist, right? People want to come and they want to talk,
Mm-hmm.
they want to chat, they want to say, what would you do? You know what I mean? You have all the, and I would just give them my best advice. And, I'd be like, you got a gift. You see it. You see through the bush. I don't know why you hiding it. I see your full potential, but you see it too. Just like how we are with with our children, I feel. Um, but you, Mama D, you definitely have it because you be calling me out. Blended healing. Shout out to her. They be calling me
Mm-hmm.
out. I've had this before. My dad had a good friend. Her I forgot her name. Damn, I want to call her Pam. I don't know why Pam keeps coming to me, but she scared me one day. I don't know what she did, but I was like, what? High school, and I went to her to cash my check. She was working at cashing place, and she held my hands, and I didn't know who she was at the time. And I was like, "This is my dad's friend," and he's telling me to come here. And she looked at me and she held my hands, and she was like, yeah, yeah, you have that guardian angel with you. What's your guardian's angel name?" And I was like, well, at first I was freaking out, like my guardian angel. And then Hanaki came to me, right? She's like, you and Hanaki are going to be friends. You guys are the same. She's just like you. You have a gift, and your ancestors lie in you deeply. This is who you are. The stuff she was saying, I was like, this is a medium. I don't know what he's doing. Like, she just knew exactly what she was like, you have a gift. Let's go. Right. And everywhere I've been going within the last 2 years, especially, has just been like people have been like, oh yeah, like you special girl. You better go on and shine. Like, don't nobody need to tell you that. You just feel it. You feel it when you're born. You're like, oh yeah, I'm destined to be great. But how do I get there? How do I let these people that are in my ear, these haters or this doubt, my own self stand in my own way? You know what I mean? Like, don't, like I was saying in my poem, don't stand in your own way. You cannot. You just have to.
Right.
You have to do it. But yeah, you definitely help others tap into their own energy and give them. We need them gems. We need that.
Right.
Ashe for that. Ashe. Mm.
Thank you. And Tiara has hit the panel. My sister, you want to chime in? Yeah. Hello. 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 Thank you.
Oh,
The
I'm
word.
muted. My bad.
Yes, you are. Yeah. I'm ready to hear it because this. Never mind. I don't even got to say. Go ahead.
So, this is a very, very touchy topic for me because
Mm,
it took years for me to find out that I was indeed having levels of empathicness to me. And I never had a title that I was able to put on it. I didn't understand why I was so quick to be able to feel certain things from other people, how I was able like to in some instances what we would call like what you described yourself to be being able to transmute energy. So that's where you're like giving and receiving energy all at the same time, and it opens up like a whole portal of information. So my purpose for coming up here today would be to just try to help people establish what they can do to protect themselves, especially when they're empaths, because the first key thing is once you know you are that, you have to protect yourself because people that are outside of that realm will always try to figure out how they can seep into you to drain you to feed them. So that's why I say the first order of business is when you figure out that you are an empath and you are able to realize that you must put boundaries in place because everybody cannot have access to you. That's the first key thing that I always say because ultimately, once they know that and they're able to feed off that, they will always feed off that. So the key to realizing what that is putting protection in place, boundaries, because again, you can't just let everybody have access to you. And because you are so vulnerable, you even have to put boundaries in with yourself. I don't even think that people realize that when you're an empath, because sometimes you can drain yourself because of what you allow yourself to subject yourself to, even regards like your feelings and the mind. Like you have to be mindful on all fronts. And I didn't understand that. I didn't realize that I had to, at some points, because of what I was experiencing externally, that I had to protect myself internally. So that's something that I feel that empaths have to do no matter what level you are at. Also, what I wanted to offer was the understanding of not judging yourself if you aren't readily and available to receive this truth about yourself, because it can be a difficult process to realize like, hey, I'm like a sponge. I can absorb quickly. I can absorb what other people are going through in addition to what I'm
Hold on,
experiencing.
Tiara.
So
Hold on, real quick, Tiara. Belinda, is that you, my sister?
It is.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Tiara.
Let's go. Salute my sisters. Salute my sisters.
blended hey girl.
Linda Hiller. Much respect due,
so
Linda Hiller.
It's happening.
So that's really just what I wanted to present, just some quick helpful tips. One, don't judge yourself, especially when you're beginning the understanding of being an empath. Don't judge yourself. Don't, if you mess up a few things, don't, please do not be too hard on yourself. And ultimately, boundaries are very important. I need for my people to understand that. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you for those words because I definitely had to learn how to do that because what I'm describing to you is a lot and you could take on a lot and you have to learn, like you said, we learn to relax. And I had to take days where I'm like, nah, this is my energy day. I'm building my energy back up because I was drained a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I had to deliver messages or I had to say certain things and you're like, ugh, it felt uncomfortable, but you do have to, like you said, learn how to channel that somewhere else and release. But I'm gonna go ahead and let my other sister, Belinda Henlin, talk. If you like to
I'm
chime
going to
in.
jump down, y'all. Y'all have a
Okay.
wonderful evening. I'm going to go back to listening because this is a really good conversation.
Thank you.
Love y'all. Bye.
Love you too.
Salute, sisters. How are you? Salute to
Wonderful.
Loon, Keith,
Good.
Saudi, my
Good.
sister Tiara, and my twin, Goddess D. When I take about and when I think about empathy, can you hear me clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's
Yes,
go, baby.
definitely
That's
yes.
right.
So when I think about empathy, I didn't realize, just like Dee said, she didn't realize how you can balance that out, whether you're when you're taking on and absorbing other people's energies, because you're feeling all the highs and all the lows. And salute to the chat when you're feeling all the highs and lows of other people, and you have a blended line because you don't know if it's you or the energy of someone else. Tiara is absolutely correct. You do have to learn how to protect yourselves in order to do that. But here's the key factor. You are in control of your inner spirit. Let me dig a little deeper. You are in control of your inner spirit, meaning that you have the ability to turn the switch on and to turn the switch off. And that's something that most empath or people who have the clairs don't realize in most cases. You control that portion of yourself. So, in most cases, when I enter into where I know that there's a lot of energies, I turn the switch off because it's too much coming at you at one time. Only when I engage in conversation and then it may go to another level do I allow the switch to go on. Now that does not takes away from the energy part because you can feel other people's energies, but you can control that as well. I was in a situation where I know how to turn off the switch, and I didn't realize I didn't know how until a fellow practitioner actually slid up next to me and said, "You know, you can control that, right?" And I was like, "What?" I had no idea. She said, "You are the one that's in control because you are in the physical body. You can control turning that switch off and on. Simple as that." And once she told me that, I had the ability to do that. Now, when it comes to energies that are around you, in most cases, you can be a part of the conversation. But what ends up happening is that you will start getting physical symptoms of the energy that's around you. In some cases, it can affect your head, getting a headache. In some cases, it may be ringing in your ears. It could be also a part where it takes your breath away or you feel heaviness in your chest. It could be aches and pains in different parts of your body because of the energy that's being pushed out in the area or even towards you. This is where protection comes in. You have to be able to see, feel, and imagine yourself putting yourself, your physical body, into a bubble and picture that you are in a bubble as you're doing your prayers of protection, setting your intention for protection. So that way, if somebody is dumping, and I put in quotation marks, dumping on you by telling you their life story, and you already feel all the ebbs and flows of that. But you can also, when you are in that bubble, protect yourself from anybody taking your energy. Because trust and believe if you are the light and you are walking into the room, people who are at that conscious level already knows that there's something different and special about you. And just like a moth to a flame, and I don't want to break out into a Janet Jackson song, but just like a moth to a flame, you attract energies, whether they're good or bad. So it's a matter of protection and the level, and there's levels to that. But I wanted you to know that you are definitely all empowered to just simply say no and cut it off. You have that choice. Ashe?
Ashe.
Ashe, sister. Man. She got me in my feels, y'all. No, just kidding.
Hey, I was
That's
in my
her word. And
motherfucker's on. Let's
I,
go. Let's go. She
I was definitely
so
keeping
I
thoughts.
up,
appreciate,
though.
yes,
Man, I
I was
always
ain't gonna
definitely
even
appreciate
keeping
that
lie.
thoughts
word.
as
I'm
Glendon was
flown, but
speaking.
I feel good in the motherfucker right now. I'm flown. Man, Blender, you always
Happy
don't be
birthday.
doing me like that. I have to pay your ass next time, Blender. Damn.
I'm trying to read. Um,
Yeah, I'm pulling
respectfully
it up
has a
for
has a
I'm putting it
thank
on the
you.
No,
screen for you, right? You know we connected. Stop playing, Blended.
man.
I'm already
Section
okay.
where
To to
individual
be
feels.
honest, yeah.
Mhm. Go ahead, finish.
For real,
To be
hey, you need
Looney,
to work on
I'm reading the question that Blended's trying to answer. Okay, so just give
my
us
bad.
a second. To be honest, what can you do for a person where an individual feel like you are the best person for their healing process, but they are not the best person for your healing process? Very good
Then you
question.
have to then you have to respectfully dismiss yourself and say, I have taken you to as far as I can go with you on your path. It is now for you to now go to the next level and get the next person who can take you further on your journey. So that way, if you know somebody who can do that, who, and it's not diminishing who you are, what it is it's giving you a break and an out to let them know that you have taken them as far as you can go.
Ashe.
So that way you're not diminishing your own strength and your energy, which I can see being sucked out of you right now as I speak. Um, it's like
Mhm.
your energy is being pulled out of your
Right,
body, and you can see the energy being absorbed into
right.
somebody else. So now you're being weakened in a weakened state, and they're in a stronger state. So you have taken them to the crossroad. It is now time to put their hand into somebody else's hand so
Mm-hmm.
you can replenish and feed yourself. Even though they have put that label on you as to say that you're my healing power.
Hey, Blender.
I started you off on your path. Now it's time for you to go to the next level. Ashe?
Sure.
Can I speak now? I don't want to be talking on my
Yeah,
bad.
you can speak,
Hey,
and
but
I'm gonna
Blended
be right
though.
back.
All right, okay. Hey, Blended though. Like I'm ready, like to see like you can go and do your visuals and a videotape like real like. Won't you go and do that and get it? You know what I'm saying? You could do books. Like, ain't gonna even lie, I want to see you selling your merch. You know what I'm saying? Your books, and then what you do like for real, man. I see here and like a lot of like if you go back to some of the older ones you do like man too. I'm telling you, like you got like two or three books, you got two or three cassettes that they could purchase. Like that's what I was just trying to tell you. I wasn't trying to cut you off about nothing. Like shit, I don't mean to
Hmm.
cuss too much, but we blend the healing, so you know how we do.
That's what
See,
that is. That's blended.
representation
Brings all kinds of
always there,
streams.
man. I just when I
I
see it though,
appreciate
I be
that.
like, I
Blended.
want to tell you like, hey, shit, it's time. You know, you have a little CD on Spotify, anything they can purchase. You know, because you do have them healing words. You do like talk, and man, like if they ain't listening, that's their problem. Shit. But you do have some real words to talk to people about instead of all that drama shit. Like if they really truly listening, like I listen, Like shit, I ain't gonna even lie. You there that on Spotify, I was gonna order that. Well, you
I
got
don't
the
know how
book.
to do none of that, Looney,
Let's
but
go, cause your
I
words do be your own. Your words be your own words. You know what I'm saying? You can get your own little music in the background if you do a video, but your own words be your own words. So like, man, you got a book, chance. You got like yeah, 2024. That what I'm focused on. I ain't on all the drama shit, argue with people no more. I ain't even really gonna be on the little
I
booty shaking
expect
ass
greatness out
songs
of
and
you.
shit.
This
I'm
guy.
ready to do something different.
And you
I
are.
expect
Okay,
greatness out of you,
I'm muted.
Looney. I
I just
expect
wanted to
greatness
tell
out
her
of
to do
you.
a book or something. I like that because I'm on that blending
Listen to
thing.
what she's telling you now. She's saying, giving you a message now, Looney.
Yes,
Go
I
ahead,
ma'am.
said
Blend.
I expect greatness out of you, Looney, because I know it's in you. And when I first came onto these platform tonight, I was listening to you talk, and the way you were talking was reminding me of how the old Looney was, but a wiser version of that Looney. And that's the Looney that I would like to see continue. You have a great ability
Yes, ma'am.
to turn words into music and to turn words into different. I can just see you messing when you hear words, it's like you automatically are putting it to musical notes, and
True, true.
you can transfer that words, the spoken word, and translate that into the different musical notes. And I see that that's the level that you're about to go to. I see you ascending to that type of level. And do you know how many people are out here that use music as a way to escape, as a way to heal? And you play an important role in that. So I don't want you to ever give up on your dreams, because in your unique way, just like we're talking about, different empaths, your empathy lies in music, the ability to take the emotions and put it into music. And then when you add the lyrics to it, you're able to translate it to a level that other people can understand, that transcends other vehicles. Asha.
Yes, ma'am. Auntie, and then I ain't gonna even well, damn, call you auntie. But yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Like I was just thinking, like I'm tired of the bullshit, the bull job music that I'm doing. Like I was listening to some of them rappers that sang, rap gospel, like yeah, I think I'm about to change my level and then have a whole, you know what I'm saying, intervention with myself and get on a different level. Like, yeah, I love the scribbles. Yeah, I do. I don't do none of that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm married with children and everything else. I that, but that little boy shit. So, like you said though, yes, ma'am, and I
It's
take that.
about your
I
truth,
appreciate that.
because
It's time
in
to use
your
my voice for something for reasoning, for real. I could talk about the
it,
real. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I was about to tell you, because you have a knack of doing the real. It ain't all about shaking that ass. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yes, man.
It's not about all of that. What I
Right.
see and what I hear from you as far as your next level is telling your truth through authenticity. So,
Yes,
say
man.
for instance, I will put you at a level like a J. Cole,
Let's go.
that's able to talk the truth and speak to things that are conscious, and speak to things of life that are going on, from your perspective. And
Yes,
that's
man.
what I see.
Yes, man.
And all I'm going to
Mr.
say
Frank
is
is in the building.
I'm just gonna say to Lenny, I told you. But anyway, I'm glad that he gets to hear it from somebody else, Splendid. And I always appreciate your words of wisdom, and you have helped me, and I expressed that, how you made me tap into things where I thought was really weird, and you like, no girl, this is what you're supposed to do. You and Tiara have really burned
Yeah,
that out
Blended
of
help
me,
us
and that's
keep
why I'm
our
not
friendship
afraid
too.
to come on the platform. And
Let me stop.
you just yeah.
I try
Blended
to
said,
Go on mute, you.
I try
nah,
to keep things. I try to keep.
never Blended.
I
This
try to
guy,
keep it a buck. And
yeah, you do.
sometimes my delivery is a little rough
I love
at
it.
times.
I love it.
But as we're as we are moving towards the end of the first month of 2024, I have seen a lot of things. I have heard a lot of things, and I think a lot of people have taken it personally when it's been more an observation.
Hmm.
But you have to realize that my life is just not about this app. My life is so much bigger. And I have a lot of different people that I talk to on a daily basis outside of the metaverse. You feel me? And I think
Hmm.
people got me fucked up, because no, I'm dead ass. I really think that people got me fucked up because
Who
I
fucking
don't
with you, Blended?
intentionally, I don't intentionally
Right,
go
but
out and
for you
set
now.
out to hurt people. That's not my thing. And even though if I am being hurt, most cases it depends upon which level it's at, because there's levels to this shit. But for the
Hmm.
most part, at the end of the day, once I get over myself, I'm gooch, man. And I just chalk it up to another part of the experience. And a lot of the stuff that you guys are going through and what you will go through, I've already been there.
Hmm.
There's nothing that I really haven't done, for the exception of a few things. But
Right.
so it's that level, and it helped me when I did go into spirituality to help me to ascend to a different place. But when I tell you that it is not an easy journey, it is truly not, because it will break you down to the ground. And it's only you, when you have the ability to try to pick yourself off the ground so you can stand again and dust yourself off. That's a true testimony of what it really is to go through a spiritual journey. It has a lot of different things and different facets to it. You have different backgrounds that you can feed from. You have different divinations, different gifts, different levels to this thing. And I'm serious, and I'm really serious about my shit. So I'm an artist.
That part. Let's
but,
go.
Look at that. Oh, you
but I'm
feel
just
love?
saying, I'm an artist, so I'm sensitive.
True.
So
I mean, but we
But
speak a good. No.
no, this was going on, Blenny. I told you right here. See, I didn't tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
all right, the thunder and the lightning, I
You
get it.
are. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. Don't play with us.
Oh,
Keep it
I'm gonna
moving,
I'm
people.
I'm gonna I'm gonna take my security. I'm firing security on my page,
damn.
and I think I'm gonna and
You,
I
you
think
won't
I'm
you
going
won't
to
give me
take
no
that.
ranch. I don't want one though. I ain't gonna worry about it.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm gonna fire the security on my page that throw people out windows. I'm gonna get rid of that. That's a
shit,
little hard.
you got hire Jamel back then.
Yeah, it's a little harsh. And I'm gonna stop throwing bricks at people's heads. I'm gonna, I'm trying to,
Thank you,
Hold
Keith.
on, hold
Thank
on,
you.
don't
y'all.
trip. God is still working on me. You know what I mean? I'm
All
gonna
of
try.
us. All of us. All of us.
The twin is always right there. But I've been doing good trying to keep her at bay, but she will come out. And I don't
Okay.
have all those different lines and accents and different people that Tiara got living with her. But shit,
But she's part of
mine
the
feels
family.
yeah, mine feels like just simple as that. Laced up tin boots, and some Vaseline. You know what I mean? So,
No,
but
I
because
know.
my age, I might break some shit. So, you know what I mean? Brittle bones and shit. So I gotta be able to get you intellectually.
That
But
part.
but
Keith, you're
that
welcome.
I'm just into a different phase right now where life is lifing for me right now.
Me
My
too.
world is really upside down,
Hmm.
and I'm just trying to find a balance. And along the way, and I already know along this path, it's been a pleasure to walk the journey with a lot of you, but I already can see the handwriting on the wall. You know,
Hmm.
some might not make it, and we'll meet up at another time
That
along
part.
our paths. So as life is lifing for me, and it's about to really get real turned up,
Hmm.
in all aspects, and then the store reopening again,
Hmm.
everything's about to change. So I don't know if I'll be able to keep up the pace with YouTube much longer, but I will try to
Yeah.
do as many pre-records as I can. And I am working on a new class.
Okay. And then you
Um,
have people like me that's going to be having time, So, we can work things
my
out and still get
sister circle is,
still get the message
my
out there. You
sister
feel?
circle, yeah, the sister circle is gonna be tight. You know what I mean? I have to throw the bat signal up
Hmm.
in the air every
Hmm.
now and then. And sometime I might have to snatch that out of the sky, you know what I mean? And throw that on every now and then. And
Right.
that's pretty much it. But I appreciate you, Sister and Looney. Always a pleasure
Likewise.
to be
Yeah.
with you.
Always my love. You already know it, man. She yes,
It's
sir.
been a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Damn.
You're welcome.
Like I'm
I'll
telling you
hit you
though,
up.
I'm looking forward to the merch. Time for the
Oh,
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
about
for
to
the
go
merch.
back in the lab. I got to go
Do
yeah.
back in
some
the
book.
lab. I have
Gotta do some
some
books, some
exciting things
Spotify.
about
Yeah,
to
go
happen.
through it, crop it out, crop the sounds out. You got the sounds. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is take your lives from YouTube, turn it to MP3s. Take your words without the music in the background or whatever, and then whenever you get something that you want copyrighted or whatever that could be in your background, then you do that. But you got all your words because you saying all your words yourself. So like yeah. You ain't gotta use the rest of it. That what YouTube will tell you anyway. But if you
That's
already got it pre-recorded, you good. You can take all the other stuff out and man, I'm telling you, man, you can make all the audio book. And I'm telling you, just
well,
any way to get
some of the
paid.
stuff, Looney,
You just sit
is
back on,
research
go
information.
sit
She's
back
saying
on.
something, Looney. She's talking.
Oh my, oh my bad.
I'd say some of the stuff that I do speak about is researched information, and some of it you could tell the difference when it's coming from my heart. When I'm really just out there. But I'm right now I'm switching into teacher head, so
Hmm.
therefore I do want to bring more uh things to the forefront.
Mhm.
that's not really
Mhm.
talked about, that should be talked about, and it's all based in knowledge, because the more you know, the more you won't be caught out, whether you know something good or something bad. You know, there's things that are taboo that a lot of people don't want to talk about. But my stance on that is, if you don't know what is the bad stuff, then how would you know and recognize it when it comes your way? So
Right.
it's just a matter of trying to open up your mind to other things that
Mhm.
this walk has to offer. So, with that being said, Goddess D, you already know already. Looney
Mhm.
already know. So I'm gonna
All
get
right,
out of
love.
here. All right
One.
then, y'all. Have a great morning. Well, it's morning
Yeah,
for us. It's
it's
night
morning
for
for
y'all.
y'all. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet for me. Almost.
Um,
I love you
Yeah.
so much and appreciate you.
Yeah. It's my birthday. Let's go for my
when's your
birthday.
birthday, Looney? When's your birthday?
Right now, the
Six
Are
21st.
you
minutes
Let's go.
ago.
serious?
Let's go.
Oh, let
So
me find out the age of Aquarius.
yes,
Oh yeah. You
the
good?
first, yeah, Linda, yeah. Just keep that in
We
mind.
got big Aquarius energy in the building.
Okay, let's go.
All right,
Yes,
then let's
ma'am. Yes,
see what's
ma'am.
going on.
Uh,
All right, let me get you something real quick. Well, let me see what your ancestors got to say to
Uh-oh.
you
Let me go
on
on
your
let's
mute.
go.
anniversary.
Yep,
On
go
your
Let's
ahead. Because
go.
I
anniversary.
had
Go.
I was, yeah.
Let's find out, Looney. I'm gonna give you a gift one.
I appreciate it, baby. Thank you, love. Let's go.
Let's see what these ancestors of Looney got to say. Ashe, may I decrease as you increase. Wow, it's Looney's birthday.
Uh-huh.
Looney, how young are
Uh-huh.
you today, Looney?
43.
Ooh, you a baby.
No,
Switch, trade.
what? What? No, shit. Well, yeah, I guess so.
You a
Y'all
baby.
younger than me. Y'all younger than me, so what? Hey,
Ooh,
I think I'm up there.
nah. All right, Looney, the first thing I want you to know that you are worthy. You come from strong people, and they're definitely from the South. I'm getting a sense of Louisiana or down that way somewhere.
True.
And there's truly magic in your bloodline, but they want you to be aware of the change because you do have the power, and they want you to understand that you are worthy of that power. You have the ability to transcend and to change things from one side to the next. Like I was telling you about the words and transcending that into or transmitting that into music. They're telling you that you have the strength of alchemy to do that, the
Let's go.
grace. Okay. So there's an abundance of worthiness. Stop shortchanging yourself. My. there's
Oh
a whole
man.
new, there's a whole new level. There's a whole new level of pleasure on its way to you. I ain't getting into that because that's grown folks shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. But it
Let's
looked
go.
like you get ready to get something new. You feel me?
Let's go. Okay.
Something
Okay.
new, something
Accept it.
new
Let's go.
coming through. I'm just saying, you better be good with it too. Don't be doing no hitting it and quitting it. All
Mm-mm.
right.
I just got married.
All right. So anyway, you got your hands in a lot of different things. A lot of different things. And it is surrounding the two energy, the duality. And you're resisting it. You gotta go with the flow. Even though you have your hands into a lot of different things, you still have to go with the flow. Because all things come through the roots, which is your family tree. You guys
Mm.
were all in all different types of things, and you have that energy too. So resistance is futile. So cut it out. And I know that you got another two that popped out. So I know it has something to duality or another person, and you're being betrayed. You feel the sense of betrayal, but it's not going to break you. It's just a notification that betrayal is there, and you know it. But you also have another two. Oh my gosh. You can't
Five.
even make this up. You have somebody that is with you, and you are their sun, and she is your moon. There's a cosmic power when the two of you get together. There is nothing that you cannot do together. It's like you are two, there's a lot of energy and cosmic power with that. I'm going to leave it at that. And is there anything else you want Looney to know? Ancestors of Looney.
Oh,
Is there
man.
anything you want him to know? They said don't let that betrayal make you or break you. It is what it is. You know what it is.
Let's go.
Yeah. And they want you to stop operating in a sense of scarcity because of the simple fact that you already have everything you need. And there's no reason for you to operate in scarcity because those times will be over. Okay? Because you have the power of the ascended masters that are always over your head and watching. So you don't have to operate in the simple fact that I don't have this and I don't have that and I don't have this. No, reverse that and start talking about what you do have.
Let's go. Right.
Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because there is a line that you can cross. You have to look at it a different way. Hmm. Is there anything else you want him to know? One more time. Okay, Ashe. You are definitely focused on the abundance of your desire. You are honing in and looking at things for the way that they are. And for some reason, I'm feeling moon energy, which has to do with emotion. And you are laser focused on what you want. And you're going to go for it. And when it comes to, it's time for you to stop living small, Mooney. It's time for you to stop. Step into your power. They're telling you to live out loud and make that and create that solid foundation that you have. Because amongst you are one, two, three. There's three other people that are around you, but to you, but to them, you are larger than life. Don't play it small. You are meant to be larger than life. And when it comes around your family, expect miracles. Expect miracles to happen. Things will start falling into place. Things will start lightening up. There's more light coming into your world. They want you to know that. And to make sure that you take care of the greenery, the greenery, the greenery, the green,
Oh,
your heart,
shit. What the hell? Look at you.
greenery, the heart.
Oh, man.
It's about all about giving and receiving in this new beginning that you're about to start, where the power is coming in. So you don't have to be a martyr anymore. It's time for you when you're giving, expect to receive in this new beginning that's coming out with you. They want you to know that they are walking with you. I don't know what this blue is that's around you. There's something blue around you. Is there blue curtains or something like that?
Oh, but ain't no police.
Nah, you have a blue coat or something blue like a curtains, maybe?
No, the little things in front of the window they blue in front
That's
of the
it.
house.
Okay,
Front of
that's
the
that's
house.
they
I don't know
want you
what you
to
call.
understand about giving and receiving. So it has maybe something around the home, but know that as much as you give, the more that you should be expecting to receive. There's no need to walk into martyrdom or anything like that, or any type of feeling of selfishness. It's a balance of giving and receiving, and that's spiritual law. Your intuition, Looney, stop playing with it. You know that you
Yeah.
got it. So why are you playing with it? And why do I see uh here it comes with the reference of green again. I'm seeing a
I'm
child.
gonna say I'm thinking about
One
my backyard. I'm about to plant in about a month or so.
okay.
Plant my
So is your
backyard.
child the woman, the child it's a woman and a child supposed to help you with that, but they're telling you to lean on your intuition. You know what it is? Bong. This is the new planting. You're absolutely right. I wish you wouldn't have told me that. I would have got it. This is about the
Mhm.
new plant. This is something new that's being born. This is something new that you need to rely on your intuition because your family is leading you. And like I told you, they said that they're around you. And right now, you're about to go through big changes, big
True.
changes. You're about to go through a radical rebirth. But
Hey,
understand that you have two people that's on the side of you that is there that will do scorch earth if anybody fucks with you. Trust.
I was telling the guys and them like I said I was gonna slow down. I was gonna put none of that type of music on this new channel that I want to make, and I was gonna start on building my garden and doing a lot of stuff in my backyard and front yard and all that and stuff like that. So I was gonna really change, and then like you said about the music. I was just thinking in my head earlier before I got to the house that I was like, yeah, I want to change the way what I rap about and all that. If I could put my energy into rapping something different instead of all the cussing and all that the crazy, just because like you said, I can write, I can write it, whatever. But yeah, true. But yeah,
So
I'm feeling it.
ending
I'm feeling it though. I'm feeling it. I'm listening
your
to.
ending message from your ancestors is that you are awakening. Where you were under the water for so long, you finally move something out of the way so you can jump out of the water. You know when you jump in the water and you go under it, and then
Right.
something, you know how the seed weed gets in your way and you trying to find your way past it so you can get back to the surface. The
Yes,
seed
man.
weed is moving. So you can now jump up. It's like you held your breath so long underwater. You have now jumped up out of the water.
Yes, man.
It's like and now you're just, you're good. You're above water. You will be above water because you're awakening, and now is the time for you to start building a solid foundation. That
True.
your ancestors are walking with you every step of the way. And they said
Let's go.
all you gotta do is say tag me in. You feel me?
Yes,
So
man.
shit, I
Hey,
hope that
Black
message
Creek,
found your
Cherokee.
way. Hmm?
I thought you said that earlier too, like Black Creek and Cherokee. Did you say that earlier? Cause
No, I
that
said that there is spirits that are around you that are like scorched earth, that they don't play about you. And if somebody comes at you like physically trying to do something to you because You are about to go through a rebirth, meaning that you're not going to be able to keep tabs on all your sides, but they're there and they're watching. And if anybody comes to you while you're in that state of rebirth, which is going to happen very rapidly,
Right.
that they're there to protect you. So you have two protections
I
next to you
feel that.
now. So
I be feeling
on either side of you. But you are definitely in a place where you need to make a decision. Either you're going to go with it or you're not. But either way, it's going to happen. It's going to happen anyway. So you're
that,
going to
man.
have to, when that betrayal comes up, you know it's coming. So be ready so you don't have to get ready. Feel me?
Yes, man.
All right.
True. True.
All
True.
and just
Yeah.
stand up and stand in the truth of who you are. And like I told you, where you felt as though you're not worthy, the first thing they wanted you to remind you of is the fact that you are. Because that's the kind of people that you come from.
Hey, Miss Blended,
Mm-hmm.
check this out. And then see when you saying that, guess what though?
Mm-hmm.
People probably think like he wonder who gonna betray him. You ain't never put no name on nothing. You just said what you said. And then guess what comes to Looney head? Looney
What?
betray himself. You know what I'm saying? You know, like they people probably be like who might betray him when you say what you said. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But what comes to me, like I couldn't picture nobody betraying me but myself. But at the end of the day, like you said, it's gonna become a fight with something, someone, and you know, it's going, and I gotta be prepared for it. So
See,
like,
it's not even about having a fight. Just know that it's
right,
coming. Just
right.
know that it's coming. And the way you
And it don't
handle
have to
it
be
is something
between
totally
no
different.
other person. It be within myself. So don't y'all
Mm.
get misblended, misconstrued when she say that, because it don't have to be about nobody else. It could be something within myself.
Looney, you going? You
Mm.
come back, Looney. Come back.
Huh?
You
No,
going?
cause no, she getting me deep in there. I like that. I'm
I
in
know, but you about to go somewhere where you thinking about what others is thinking, and I need you to focus on you.
Nah,
Okay? Yeah.
Oh
nah.
no,
It's gonna come. It's definitely. Don't worry about the who. It's a matter of how you're gonna handle that. Because once it happens, you're gonna be like, damn, there ain't no need to react. Shit, you already knew what's coming. What's the point? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You just
True.
take that shit and use that shit. That's why right after that, the alchemist card came up because you're going to be able to transmute that energy into something different. So what you used to hurt me and betray me, I'm going to be able to take that and move that all the way over here and utilize that for my benefit. You feel me? It's almost like you
Yes.
telling me you doing me a favor. Just look
Ah,
at it
yeah,
that doing me a favor.
that's what's up. Man.
So I hope that that helped my gift to
True,
you.
true. Yes, man. Yeah, I opened my eyes because it made me see that the things that I have been thinking about doing and want to do, like it's just showing me that yeah, people can see this, for a person. So like, true, I'm gonna go about doing it instead of giving up on what if I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Hmm.
understand. So that's why I said like people probably don't understand when real people connect together. You know what I'm saying? All on the connection they get is when everybody arguing. We all grew up in an arguing house. Nobody know what nobody arguing about. But then when people talk clearly, don't nobody still want to listen. But you
It's true.
heard someone when people arguing. You done heard everything. It's from everybody when people arguing these days. But then when somebody sit there and talk clearly, we don't even listen. So, like,
That's why
true.
you see, feel, and imagine yourself in a bubble of protection, that you protect yourself. Never take for granted that you are protected on a daily basis. Every time you open up your eyes, you thank the divine for waking you up and ask the divine to please protect you from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, from one side to the next, and
Yes, man.
whoever else you want to protect as well before you even hit your feet to the ground. You
True.
give gratitude. You give gratitude, and then you ask for protection throughout the day. So, with that being said, me love y'all a long time. I am dropping down.
Mhm.
It's 1:30 in the
Uh,
morning.
Yeah, you got, yeah,
uh,
it's late. Get you some rest, sis.
uh,
Yeah, I
I
was taping
you
something. I
been
gotta stop taping, and I'm gonna retake it tomorrow.
Okay,
But
definitely.
I do
It's
have something coming up. I think at what
love you
maybe.
blended sis.
All right, then, Looney. You know, you already know. All right, then, y'all be good, be well, stay safe out there. All right.
all right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right. Then. All right. Well,
All right, y'all. It's Looney's birthday. Shout out to everybody that came and hit the panel. D Chef, Keith West, The Word, Saudi Queen, Tiara, and Blended Healing. I appreciate you all. Everybody in the chat. Much love and respect. And you know, I was gonna say what I say in Miss Renee's voice. If nobody told you that they love you today, they love you. I love you. Looney love you. We up here. We love y'all. And tell
Yeah.
somebody that you love them,
Salute.
that you love, and those that you don't love, tell them that as well. And because it is Looney's birthday, we're gonna close out with two of Looney songs because that's what we do at the Love
Really?
Palace.
Damn, you surprised me? Oh man, she done surprised me. Oh my
'Cause we do this at the Love Palace. And you know, I gotta give me a little
salute to the
clap too.
network.
Yeah.
Man, y'all better
So we
respect the network. Hey, man, we in the network, man. This for family, man. We coming, hey, man, we coming hard. We gonna come hard. I'm a mute.
yeah, okay. We got a lot coming through. So I'm gonna play two of Looney's songs and then we gonna go on out and head on out, y'all. Once again, peace and love to everybody. We appreciate y'all. And let me see which one I'm gonna do first. Hold on. We'll do ours first. There we go. All right, y'all.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
You.
There you go.
What?
Gonna start out in the night.
So you coming to the what?
You down the ride?
See, there you go. I'm not finna play with you.
Stay on
You feel me?
10. You know I like it how we stand on 10.
I throw it back until you do it again.
Say, la mama, let the games begin.
Hey, Big Daddy, we more like lovers than friends.
You know I like it how we stand on 10.
I throw it back until you do it again.
Say, la mama, let the games begin.
Hey, Big Daddy, we more like lovers than friends.
You know I'm just talking.
You just trying to be nasty.
But tell me why you laughing.
You be making me happy.
So what you mean?
What I mean?
Yeah, tell me what's the deal then.
Everything?
Everything.
You got me in my feelings.
Come with me, let me show you something. Feel like I owe you something. You deserve the world, you my girl. How you throw it, huh?
I'm your lady, take me, baby, make my dreams come true. You feel? Play out all my fantasies, it's you and me. Me and you.
Street lights type of night. She just like to party. We just wanna smoke and ride, cruising doing 40. Down the Ave on the slab, anywhere you wanna go. Any place you'd rather be, you with me. We reach low, Florida, by that water, or maybe Georgia. We can do whatever you like, just let me spoil you. The way you throw it back, we more like lovers than friends. Let's let this thing begin. We stay on team right now. You know I like it how we stand on team.
I throw it back until you do it again.
Say, la mama, let the games begin.
Hey, Big Daddy, we more like lovers than friends.
You know I like it how we stand on team.
I throw it back until you do it again.
Say, la mama, let the games begin.
Hey, Big Daddy, we more like lovers than friends.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit bang.
Hey yo, I'm putting on. You see the swagger, got the hookers drawn. You on the wall, I know exactly what you looking for. Black snub, this shit'll wake you out your fantasies. Don't act dumb. It caught more bodies than a trampoline. Niggas, they maneuver through the hood like a vagabond. The company you keep when misery need a tag along when niggas ride out. Now you caught up in the mess and you went and took the rap for a body you didn't catch. Nah, I mean. This the shit niggas need to do. Redirect your energy and focus on being you. Stop trying to be somebody else like this shit is cool. Being uncommitted to the cause, that's how niggas lose. Niggas can't reminisce if I let the semi squeeze. Point it to your head and let it mix in your memories. Yeah. Now you know a nigga wildin' read my energy. And it's said over 9,000. Too many niggas on that fuck shit. Now I'm riding out. Grown folk talking, little nigga quiet down. They say he putting on every time he come around. I said this shit before, this is how it's going down. Niggas on that fuck shit. Now I'm riding out. Grown folk talking, little nigga quiet down. They say he putting on every time he come around. I said this shit before, this is how it's going down.
I've been out of my mind, I've been out of my body. Man, these YouTube niggas got me feeling like got it. Every dog has his day, every bitch need a night. Ain't no collar on me, shouted. You still trying to fight? Fuck a pigeon in the coop, I'm flying free. Desert eagle, snakes in the grass trying to hide, but I see. Don't eat steaks with the fake, ain't share my bread with the dead. Since some nigga about that money, they got prices on my head. Now I'm drinking, thinking outside the box. I'm on my Rubik's Cube. Bitches, they can't figure me out. Guess they need some blues clues. Roller coaster up and down, merry go around and round. Let it go, can't keep my feet on the ground. Me and Dangerous on a mission for money. These niggas hate that. The network is where it's at. And they can't take me riding out on these niggas. We ain't buying what they selling. Little nigga, quiet down. Dangerous gone tell.
Too many niggas on that fuck shit. Now I'm riding out. Grown folk talking, little nigga quiet down. They say he putting on every time he come around. I said this shit before, this is how it's going down. Niggas on that fuck shit. Now I'm riding out. Grown folk talking, little nigga quiet down. They say he putting on every time he come around. I said this shit before, this is how it's going down.
Go. Man, shout out to the network family, man. They got us to get these niggas back in line, including myself. You feel me? Yeah, time, man. Shit. The network, man. What it do? Time for us to make books.